Baroque is worse, because Baroque is not comfortable on a normal day.
No.
And then I had to, like, I owed a million people vocals. And then which was like a 3-hour recording session for me for some reason.
How?
I don't know how that
Absolutely
happened.
how?
And then I ate dinner.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah. So.
I was gonna be like, let me go run and grab a coffee real quick.
No, MJ, go run and grab a coffee if you want a coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
go
I'll be
get a
right back.
coffee.
It's just in the. I'm just grabbing it from the fridge. Okay, bye.
Oh, I can
Bye.
tell the audience my funny choir story that I.
Tell the audience your funny choir story.
Okay, so it's not a very long story. I said something. Oh, I said I needed to clean my glasses, and the only thing I capitalized was asses in glasses. And just we were doing a sectional rehearsal once with just it was my a cappella choir in high school, and so it was the sopranos and altos, and then like tenors and basses had like fucked off somewhere, and we were just like with our choir director, and I shit you not, the direction we were given was, okay, you have to. We were singing the word grass, and our choir director goes, okay, you have to open the ass.
Yeah, all right.
And then he just like stopped. And rehearsal didn't go on for like another 20 minutes.
You have to open the ass?
Story. You have to open up the ass.
Clavier Gavin. Clavier Gavin yesterday.
God. I'm on the wrong Twitch. It would probably help to be on the right Twitch.
What the fuck happened yesterday with Clavier Gavin? I know none of you were there, but just it happened, and I need you to know. I had a close stream for 5 seconds. What happened? Yeah, we're talking about opening asses.
We're talking about opening asses. The usual vocal direction that one gets.
Yeah, if you don't get really weird vocal direction in choir, I don't think your choir director's doing it right.
Yeah, then they didn't do a good job. If you haven't developed like absurdly weird habits thanks to choir in school.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Were you guys taught in order to like open your mouth the like correct amount to get a good sound? Were you taught with a pear or with a light bulb?
I was not taught either of those things.
Yeah, I did not get that one.
No?
I understand. I've never none of those things were told to me.
Okay, Jupiter had light bulb, but that's all right. So someone knows what I'm talking about. But there was the principle of like you should be able to like fit like either the butt end of a pear or a light bulb into your mouth.
I see. My choir director's thing for like the oo vowel was you have to like act like you're kissing your grandma. He got that from someone else though.
Okay.
He got that from
Maybe
like somebody...
I had a fairly normal choir experience.
He got this from someone who like directed gospel choirs, I think.
Okay.
And I still do it. That's why like anytime like I have like cover ideas where I want to do like a live action video for it, and I'm like I can't like actually like record any of my singing though. Like usually you don't anyway, but like I look so goofy when I sing. It's
You should.
as is the proper way to do things sometimes, but like
if you're singing and you don't feel like you look like an idiot, I don't like you're not doing it right.
I literally
Hi,
have
MJ.
like
Hi,
Hi,
coffee
MJ.
acquired.
I think I
Yay.
have like creases in my forehead from just singing choir in high school and trying to not be black.
So real.
We're talking about like weird shit we do because of choir.
I did not do choir for very long, but I do make very weird faces when singing.
Mm. Anyway, hi, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney
Hi.
Last week we finished Great Ace Attorney Adventures, and now we are on to what is considered an absolute banger by a lot of people.
Absolute banger.
Yeah. It's a good one.
We're about to
Great
play
Ace
my
Attorney
favorite
2
video
as
game in
well.
the world.
I love this game.
We're so normal.
I can tell. You're so normal.
I'm so normal about this specific game.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that about me.
Yeah.
There's one character trait you know about Julie.
It's that I'm extremely normal about the Great Ace Chronicles. The Great Ace.
Great
Great Ace Chronicles.
Great Ace Chronicles.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2 Resolve.
I don't know if it's more apt to hit continue or select adventure in this situation. Probably select adventure because we were just doing escapades last week, I guess.
I think you have to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for the start of the new game, yeah.
Ah, because now you get to go over
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to switch games. Woo!
Oh, there's new music.
New music, and it's beautiful. If you thought the first game's soundtrack was good,
Truly, all the bangers are here. There's some
my favorite track, and I am a weird outlier for this being my favorite track is in this case.
I don't think you're wrong for that. This track,
It's just that
case
the
has
other-
like, really good.
It's just that the other tracks that are in this game are like so incredible that I'm like one of a few people who say that.
Listen though, I hear what you're saying. Like I would say some of the ones in this one would be like number 2, number 3 top
Real.
tracks for me.
Are
We're
we
gonna
ready
be
to
so
go?
normal today.
I'm so ready to go.
I got
Sneeze,
coffee.
actually. God.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm
Bless
allergic
you.
to that tree.
it's
allergic.
pollen allergies.
Being mood.
It actually is.
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court. Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned. And no one could have predicted what has happened. Just 2 months after arriving home.
This bitch!
So I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court. For the only time in my life. As a lawyer. So please, I ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
I'm about to start like bursting into tears.
I guess, Julie, you're up.
I will respond when I can see the fucking
Yeah,
screen.
it-
lagged like crazy.
it lagged in there.
Oh,
Just taking our
no.
time.
It's okay,
There's
baby.
also
we
like a
can do it.
thunderstorm here right now.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It was 13th of August, 8:26 a.m.
It sure is.
Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendant Santa Chamber 3. Here I am again after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. Hi, Dad.
Daddy.
Oh. Did we determine that I was still Eugen, or
I
were we?
think
were we
so. So,
switching?
Kate,
We didn't settle all of this.
like
we really
3
should've done
hours
that.
ago. No, because I started telling stupid stories about about BoJack Horseman. Like 3 hours ago, we were like, we need to shuffle parts big time for this game.
You really do.
My vote is for Ren Yujin. But...
I think Ren Yujin should
Like, I am fine. I'm just, if I do, then Kate's not gonna be talking for a while.
Dude, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
We get to narrate for Kate. This is Kate gets to
Okay,
take
okay.
a little break.
He gets to take a break.
We're still in, he's speaking in Japanese, so I don't have to do a British accent word.
That's correct.
Shaking your
Damn
hand.
it.
That's my artistic choice.
I'm committing to my British.
You can commit.
You do also have, like, there
I
is
mean,
also
like,
a specific
Ryunosuke
voice.
also
This is true.
doesn't
You're
have a
doing
British
very well.
accent because he initially was speaking Japanese. I don't know why Cosmo has a British accent then, but shut up about that.
Listen,
fair.
we all have our own artistic interpretation.
We all made choices.
We all made decisions. I actually think I went back and checked. Julie made the decision on Cosmo's voice first, and I parroted it until
Did I?
yeah,
What did
because you
I
were
do?
initially gonna voice Cosmo, and then you were like,
I forgot.
and then I was like, I'll take him, and then if you want him back during court, and then you never took him back.
I didn't take him back.
No. You were just like, yeah, you just were like, keep him, it's fine.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, I'll voice Cosma in court for like as long as I needed to until I got tired of it. And it was like, no, that's surprisingly easy on my voice. I can take it. And so now I've just been the voice. Because
In
you
effect,
wanted to voice Usato, and so there was like no good way of splitting that anyway.
I
I think it was a conversation between Eugen and Cosmo, and you were like, take Cosmo for this
I
conversation.
was like, yeah, that's what, yeah, I think that's what it was.
And then I just kept him.
We all share the guys here.
We all share the guy.
So true. We share the men in this
Share
house.
the guy. Here.
The way he like the camera kind of lens like shapes him when he gets really close is really funny.
It's really good.
He's just, I wish he's
Anyway.
We're
So,
up.
hi, Eugen. I don't remember your voice. I don't even think I gave you a voice. Ah, good, you're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late.
I feel like that was what it was.
Yeah,
Sure.
Oh! That's it! There we go! It was taking a really long time.
It froze for so long.
Ow! That's it!
Ow!
Good morning, sir.
I hardly recognize you. You cut a fine figure, Counsel. But you look as white as a sheet, and those
White.
wide eyes aren't doing you... White! And those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either.
Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous, I feel utterly nauseated.
Maya voice. Why?
White.
I almost wish that I'd never been born.
Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say.
Yujin Mikotoba, Professor of Medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who, earlier in his life, traveled to Great Britain to, to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. That wasn't even a lag, that was just my brain. Sorry, Yujin Mikotoba is on the screen, I'm not gonna explain that to normal.
Understandable,
Have a
understandable.
great day.
And of course, my brilliant father.
Is this
It's
me?
MJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Oh, yes, that's right, miss.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear on my life. It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing.
Ray Membami, born the same year as I, and my greatest friend.
Lesbians.
So cute.
Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the University Research Laboratory, helping my father. And sadly, she's the defendant in today's trial. Sorry.
Great Ace Attorney Adventures, Great Ace Attorney Resolve, Handshake, defending
Yeah.
your gay best friend lover.
Yeah.
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 Accused of committing a truly awful murder.
She started studying English
Ray
and was
is
just like,
clearly
oh, this
trans
is so
femme
cool.
on account of the fact that, oh my god, she's named Remember Me.
Her name is Remember Me.
Are you feeling
So
all
true.
right?
This is trans mask trans femme solidarity.
Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed.
Oh my! It's just that. You look so gallant and dashing!
Hi, Kate. I'm sure you're going to be
Kate
flirting for the next 2 hours.
Predicted how the
Congratulations!
case would go before the flirting dialogue even really started!
Before it started. Sorry?
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
So cute. What the fuck?
I love her.
Goodness. I don't think she knows.
Does she know? The thumbnail. Does she know?
Does she know?
She hasn't realized who I am.
No, she knows.
Yuri, it would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work.
Oh, what do you mean, Professor Mikotaba?
If even your best friend can't see through the disguise, I think we can relax.
I love Yuri.
Disguise?
Me playing Persona 4.
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course. So I wasn't sure how convincing it would be.
Professor Mikotaba voice. I see no difference. Love is love.
Love is love. Eugene Mikotaba is like the
I've
one
seen
character.
that edit so many times.
Seriously? The one character
Yeah.
that I've seen in this series who, like, I think he in 1899 would 100% like his daughter would say that she is a lesbian and he'd be like, yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
100%.
Happy.
Yes.
He'd
This is
be
canon to
excited.
me.
I don't remember where the fuck I said it, but I said like Eugene Mikotaba would buy Susato like a shitty novelty cat mug that says "Happy Pride."
Aw.
Like I feel it in my bones.
Only if the mug is designed to look like Wagahai.
yeah, it's like a really cute mug.
He's so girl dad, and so I
Nada.
love my gay daughter.
This does make me feel a little relieved, as you say. Father?
Father? What? Is that you, Susato?
I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, Ray. It's just...
No! What are you doing? What's going on? What? That varsity uniform! That varsity cap! That varsity cape! That varsity badge! Look at you! You look for all the world just like a student of the Imperial Yomei University! A male student!
Susato-chan.
Susato-chan. I'm so glad you think so. It means that all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start.
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
Ray, we don't have time for this conversation. You're about to go on trial for murder, but just trust me.
I haven't unpacked that myself yet.
I like it. I don't know what to tell you.
My personal headcanon also is that at 4 in the morning, Susato took down her hair and grabbed a fucking knife and was about to like
Like
move
Mulan that
train. And then her dad was
Like,
like,
no.
She would.
She would.
Well, you see,
It was the only way. The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take on your defense in this trial.
See, as much as I'm sure it's just like a spare uniform because Professor Mikotopa works at the university, initially I was like, are those Ryu's old clothes? And then I was like, are those Kazuma's old clothes? And then, no, that's just a spare uniform, baby. Fucking idiot.
They were Kazuma's, they would not fit her.
That's kind of what I thought it
true.
was gonna be, like she's just swimming in it a little bit.
My defense?
Sorry, I
Kazuma
read
Broad.
Kazuma Broad and did not process
Kazuma
that
Broad.
right. I was like, yeah.
Broad.
Sorry, there's an extremely serious sentence on this screen.
I
that
cannot
needs
tell
to
you
be-
how fucking fast I screenshotted this moment
Oh,
of the
yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body.
We're gonna unpack that 200 years from now in a college classroom.
Don't worry about it.
Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom.
The passive
Spike.
voice.
Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike.
But women are forbidden.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door. So that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato! You'd go to such lengths for me?
Girl,
Of course, you're my greatest friend.
parallels.
I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
Parallels!
I'm going to do something drastic.
Lesbians!
A fun fact about this case is that Ray did not initially exist when they drafted this case. And then
Which is
Kazunori
fucking
went,
wild to me.
what if we gave her a girlfriend?
Just the
And
most
the crowd
correct
cheered.
take. The crowd went wild. Oh no! I have complete faith in you.
Ray,
What if Yuri and the crowd cheered?
Wow, I love Alien Stage. Okay, that's my one reference. I did my one. I won't do it anymore. I was so good. I'm good. Okay. It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason! I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing.
Girl.
Ray,
I think this is a strong contender for just gayest Ace Attorney case
Oh,
ever
yeah.
written.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If
I think
I would
this
put it
one
at number one.
and one in Dual Destinies are tied.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Guess
please don't
how?
look at me like that, with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you really do look so dashing.
I am being so normal right now.
Imagine having this conversation with your best friend right before you go into court and not like,
In front of your dad!
Dad!
Your dad's right there.
In front of your dad.
Don't
He's
make
like,
me like that, or I
ally.
swear to God I'll kiss you on the
Ally.
lips.
Yes, you mentioned that once or twice.
Ray, what are we?
I'm so serious. They invented romance with this case.
They did.
You should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man.
I will unpack that in 20 years. I
will
am
unpack
pleased.
that, not now.
I am pleased. I think it's certainly helped to bolster my confidence today.
Amen.
Ray, you're managing to put on a brave face in all this, but I can see through it.
You're having a gay panic. It's okay. You're having an awakening. It's okay.
I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
I stand for the flag, the opening stained glass image for this case.
Susato, You do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
Max,
Hi,
you're in
Max.
time for lesbians.
Lesbians.
You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes, it is. Perfectly clean.
Lesbians. Pss, 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 pss.
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence,
Parallels.
which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial.
Parallels.
Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side.
Parallels!
Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer.
Is she a cat to you?
Is she a cat to you?
That means so much to me, Susato.
Kate, do you want to be the uninterested?
Defendant, counsel.
Damn, they got
What's about to
these guys in
begin?
Japan too.
Yeah, whoa.
Proceed to the courtroom at once.
They're really
Manager's
opening up
office, Mr.
They're really-
Skinner.
They're really opening up to Western culture here.
You should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
Oh. Stand aside!
I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Good
There's no
lord.
way I didn't peek out my mic there. Well, Susato, you've certainly surprised your father.
Has she?
Congratulations.
I always knew. Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom. I have no prior experience of being a lawyer.
Uh-oh.
Did Julie die?
Julie might have died on the scariest fucking.
Julie freezing on this smile.
Julie has texted help. I'm stuck.
Oh god.
Oh
The Thanos snaps. No.
Julie, no!
Julie.
Ray's doomed. What happened to Yuri?
What happened to Yuri?
Susato, what about you?
Susato in real life she watched Ray run off
Yuri
like
over.
that and just like she's like on the buffering screen like she's just
No, Yuri, come back.
No, Yuri, come back. That's so funny.
All
It's
she
just
said
a
was
message of
someone
help,
hold
I'm stuck.
Susato. I don't know what that means.
Does that mean take Susato?
I don't know. Maybe. It's a very good face to be stuck
Oh
on.
my god. Wait, what is she? Oh no!
It's bad. Could have been worse, but it's something. Anyway, everything.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
She
Okay,
finally dropped.
she finally dropped. All right, she finally dropped. Everything's
Help.
okay.
It's just a message that's just help.
It's so
Help,
Poor Julie.
Julie.
Julie, come back.
Julie,
It feels
we
wrong to
miss
keep
you.
going without her.
Yeah, we can't keep going without her.
We can't. That's rude.
So, how are we liking the Yuri so far?
The
Crowd.
Yuri is Yuriing.
How's everyone
Julie
enjoying
is
their
the only
Yuri?
Susato ever. So true.
So true.
Yuri-licious definition.
Yuri-licious.
Make them girls go loco.
Yuri
Again, I only know the lyrics to Carcalicious. I do not know the actual lyrics to that song.
definition makes the stream cat loco.
Loco.
Oh my god, Julie!
I mean, she said her everything crashed. You sang that too well.
It was my
Julie,
passion
come
for
back.
Julie.
Julie, come back to me.
Why so Yurious?
Tumblr audio edit.
Come back. Oh my god. That's really good.
Why so
That's
furious?
excellent. That's incredible.
The Yuri was so powerful it killed Julie.
Oh no!
Julie,
Yuri
I'm
will
sorry.
do that.
Yuri will do that.
I can't
What
even
Yuri does
say
to
that
another.
I need to tone it down because it's just the game. This is just the game. It's written like
Yeah.
It's
this.
just Yuri.
It's just Yuri.
It's just your
Game 1 was Yaoi, this one's for Yuri.
Yes.
I do want to warning girl x girl content. Don't like, don't watch. I do want to come back to something Ghostwires. Susanna was so fucking repressed she shut down the entire narrative. I do want to come back to Ghostwires. Hey, you know, that means that the 1-1 parallels. Rinosuke was strong-armed into being his own lawyer, but Susato being Rei's lawyer was her choice and hers alone. Stop it!
Uh-oh. Yes!
Oh my god.
Julie!
The second the
Jesus
text just
Right.
why everything's moving?
I don't know why it's moving!
Is it like on auto or something? Why'd that
Good
happen?
lord.
I think it's because I was just scrolling through chat.
That'll
Ugh.
happen.
I'm alive. Hold on. I
Oh my
promise
God.
I'm not Haruka-sama, but hold on.
Oh my god, is that Sawamura from Hit Game Yakuza?
Wow!
Whoa!
Crazy! Hold on, I'm waiting for everything.
The Lesber is back.
Good god. Okay. Holy shit.
I lived,
Thank
bitch.
you, Yuri.
I lived.
This
in
too is
sh-
Yakuza.
This too is Yakuza. It can't be. I don't know
Anything's
what. It can't
Yakuza.
be.
You put
Everything's
your
Yakuza. All the
heart
things.
in it.
Thank you, Yuri.
Okay, hi.
Thank you, Yuri.
What is? I'm no longer Haruka. What is? Where? What,
There was simply no other way.
Great.
There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But, Father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. It would only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case. I didn't want to burden her with that.
And is it true? The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was?
We should be making a move. I, for some reason, read that as masking
I
in
also
my
read it as
brain,
that.
and I don't know. I said
You
it
should be
right, but then
masking, too.
I just
I
got
also
so
read
caught
it
up
as
on
that.
it. The brain cell really is just bouncing around tonight. We should be making a move now too.
The brain cell's dying.
We should be we have to be masking Susato.
Susato, we should be
Right.
masking.
As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Got to Yuri-fied.
Thank you, Father.
Yuri is killing the brain cell. This is why we
Yuri
can't have
does.
nice things.
I'm Susato Mikotoba, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan.
Jules, I was going back and forth too.
I didn't think about the medical student one. That's really good. That's really good.
This
How
was
many
your
times?
first exposure to this game ever?
Oh my god.
You started off so strong.
You started off so strong. I'm so sorry if it set you up with
Yeah.
unrealistic ideals of Yuri and everything.
How many times have I... Oh god. How many times have I wished he were here, I wonder. Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead.
Bye, pretty boy.
Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san.
Wait, I just realized that in Japanese, Rei calls her Susato-chan, but Susato calls everybody Sama. In Japanese,
Yeah.
including the cat. Including the cat. I need to stress that.
She respects
love,
that
pretty
fucking
boy.
cat.
She calls it Wakahai-sama. Iris is also
Wakahai-sama.
Iris-sama. 13th of
She's
August,
being
9 a.m.
respectful.
Supreme Court
She's
adjudication. Courtroom 1.
He's important.
He's very important.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Kate, do you want to take the judge?
This court is now in session to hear the trial of Ray Memberme. The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
I'm glad we didn't have to ask. I am.
Yeah, no, me too.
Kate had him ready.
I have that man prepped at every opportunity.
Give that man.
Defense counsel, are you ready?
Ayo.
That's me. Yes, Your Excellency, we are ready.
Ready.
Ah, yes, counsel. According to your registration details, your name is, Ryutaro Naruhodo. Is that correct? Your name is Ryutaro Dojima, is that correct? Great vegetables.
Sorry? Great vegetables.
Great vegetables. Oh yes, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you for this little venture. So I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind.
Well, counsel.
I panicked. Yes, that's right. That's me. I'm, I mean. Yes, I am Ryutaro, he who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan.
Ah,
So much.
It seems Ryutaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it. And those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just relax and listen.
Naruhodo?
a fresh face in this courtroom if I'm not mistaken. But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance bro, you can't just say perchance.
You may be thinking of... Why can't I speak? You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is, his cousin! That's you!
Dad, no!
Sorry! Ryutaro?
No, I don't Naruhodo. I'm not Naruhodoing at all.
That's right! Ryutaro here has been studying in the provinces, but was called to the capital for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any of Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Any of them.
Tut, what a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to call it a country boy.
Country boy.
How
Hello.
dare
I
you!
love you.
How dare you! Susato is every bit as gallant and dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys. I won't have you making fun of her. Oh, her.
Please be careful, Ray.
Her pronouns are he, him!
Her pronouns are she, him!
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. I'm homophobic too, but I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not.
I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, eyes will want to flit.
Susato's too capable on her own, so we have to nerf her by giving her anxiety.
We have to nerf her a little bit. The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may very well affect the very... No. What? What? In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire. Just like the trial 9 months ago!
Whoa, crazy.
And yet, for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me.
Yokel.
Yokel is a
Yokel
word.
by the Dock would be a sick
Oh, yeah.
ass band name.
Yokel by the dock would be an incredible band name.
That's really good.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense. To determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom.
9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you're standing now, the same judge tested him as well.
Did you not say tempted?
No, I just can't fucking speak.
No, that's okay.
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed the test with flying colors. Did you press tab, Susato? I mean, Ryotaro. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this'll be easy.
He was too busy being tempted by the Hachimaki boy next door.
Oh my god.
So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions?
No.
Fuck, what are you doing here?
Goodbye. All right.
took the
It's
cape
time
off.
to prove myself.
She did take the cape off. Also, I just want to point out that Susato's signature color is lavender.
So true.
Yeah.
I am currently drinking a latte that has lavender, rose, and vanilla syrup, and it feels
Ayo.
so thematic. It's really fucking
Damn!
That sounds delicious.
That does
Sounds so
delicious.
fucking
Me-
peak.
It
me
also
finding
feels
this purple
so
fan
themed to
also.
this cake.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Your Excellency. But please do make them simple.
Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim.
Whew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried.
You get an achievement here if you pick the wrong one.
Ah,
What's the matter?
now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san goes through.
It's a really good name.
Like it or not, mine's a want to blank.
It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position, and in that guise. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear. This is a dismal failure.
You got a mushroom on your shirt. Aw, I'm a failure.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Don't fret. You need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem.
You did play the first game, right?
Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be.
I wanted to say Among Us really bad.
amongst the information about the case in the court record.
Among Us.
Lord
That's right.
Father.
Just use E to open the court record. E. Then you need to flip to the people section with E. And don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching you closely.
Oh dear. All right.
His excellency.
Stupid.
His excellence.
But the court
Oh, that's
record,
better. God damn it.
That's what the information I need will be. It rhymes.
Oh, show me this. This is
His egg.
God, a single deep stab wound from behind, piercing a long, resulting in fatal hemorrhage. That would have occurred in minutes.
Sorry.
Can't believe
I
I
did
He's
not
just
always
make
here in
that
my heart.
noise. I almost knocked over my drink. It's fine. I didn't.
stream my OS.
I'm so coordinated. Egg word.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Egg.
Homosexual gang.
Meekins, baby.
Mike
All right.
Meekins too.
I'm sorry, she's how old?
She's 16.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
No, 25!
Oh.
Yeah.
How old did you think she was?
Yeah.
I don't know, I always assume every fictional character is older than me, so when they're my age, I get upset. This is the second time this has happened today.
Ren, did you
She's
tell
Cosmo and
Kate
Ryu's
about the
age.
other one?
Yeah, hey, Kate, guess how old, Tachibana in Yakuza 0 is?
Is he also 25?
He's also fucking 25!
What the fuck?
I hate this.
I'm waiting, counsel. Who the fuck is Tachibana?
Some guy in the fucking gallery is like, it's me.
Halfway to 50. Oh god.
Well, don't,
that.
now, let's
Don't-
not
don't
say
say
that.
that. Okay,
That's-
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if you have to pick all of the wrong answers or if you just have to pick Eugene.
Wait, I have the guide up, let me check.
I think it might be specifically picking you.
It is
I think it
speci-
is.
it is, actually it is,
Both of them are funny.
Yeah, I think you get
The achievement I'm thinking of, I think.
the
is
one that
wrong.
okay on the
Yeah.
guide it says first or second option, but you might have to do both of them. Just
I
pick
will
one
do
and
both
see
of
if.
them. It's Yujin Mikotoba.
The victim in this case is none other than oh god, no, you know what? That's the character. None other than Professor Eugene Mikotoba.
What?
Well, to be written off by one's own child.
Father, you seem suddenly so much older than you were moments ago.
Because of you, clearly. The judge is asking for the victim's name, the person who was killed in this case. Look through the information in the court record, again, carefully. Before you kill me, for mercy's sake.
You're so funny.
Oh dear. I simply can't ignore that disapproving look.
It's funny too because like Eugene Mikotoba has like the patience of a saint. So I have to piss him off. It's like legally required.
Your Excellency, please allow me to amend my answer.
Very well. I will excuse this incorrect response given your one-night state of panic. Fuck you, it's out.
Dodgy.
The victim in this case is yes, Prosecutor Takasuchi Auchi.
What? Why the sudden triumphant cry of yes? Are you threatening to kill me?
He seems angry.
And you're surprised? Did you consult the court record? You must look through it carefully.
Ryutaro an empath.
An empath.
I think he's angry.
I think he's angry. There's also the asinine attorney has Susato assisting Kazuma, and there's literally a point where if you fuck it up twice, she's just like, Kazuma-sama, please, for the love of all that's good, consult the court record. It's so good.
Oh yes, I did, of course. I looked at everyone on file. And I chose the person whose features appeared to be the most deadly.
I must say, this most unusual methodology of yours leaves me almost speechless.
What the fuck?
It occurs to me with renewed certainty that reading the information carefully is vitally important.
Yeah, it's if you say the dead person is Susato, she's just like, I apologize. I will go. I will seek out further, like, what the fuck is it? Yeah, I will set out on the next train to live out my next journey or some shit. Like,
Christ.
I strongly recommend it.
Oh dear. I simply can't ignore that imploring look.
Father
There it is.
frustrator for having named both Takasuchi and Yujin
There we go.
Mikotoba
It
as
is both.
victim.
it is both. Oh god, I didn't say it.
It's fine. It's the same
It's
fucking
the same
line.
thing.
It's just Isle.
What if we said Eugene Mikotoba?
Yes!
Yes. I love.
I got it this time!
The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Josiah Brett.
Josiah Brett.
A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure.
Correct. And being a member of our empire's judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name.
Ray absolutely just got so distracted. She was just like,
She took a Josiah bullet to the leg. You did.
You did.
That's why your name is that.
So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why then is her name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history?
Wait, I know this is like digging up 100 years of Arthur Conan Doyle inconsistencies, but I swear the Josiah bullet was in his shoulder.
I think it was in his leg.
Is it in his leg first and then his shoulder? Because like the joke is that Arthur Conan Doyle forgets, but
I think.
I think it was in his leg.
in Study in Scarlet.
Are we thinking of a different soldier?
Oh,
shoulder injury. Blah blah blah. I can say words.
It's the three Garrett Ebbs one, and
That's. I thought he got shot in the shoulder.
is it in the
that
shoulder
case.
for that?
I think so.
There's I don't fucking know. Anyway,
My
No,
only
it's
reason is
definitely
that
his
like
leg,
there's
'cause I
no
remember
other
saying.
reason. My literal only reason for guessing that is that there's literally no other reason for them to make Watson have a psychosomatic limp in BBC.
it is in his shoulder at first, and then his leg later.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah, no, the joke is that fucking Arthur Conan Doyle just.
We're deeply inconsistent here.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, obviously you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago.
Sorry, that was Susato possessing
Thank
me.
you, Jupiter.
thank you, Jupiter.
I really want to reread them because it has been like 15 years.
Kind of the Baskervilles hits different.
I'm excited.
It's different.
Yes. I can imagine it does.
But if it's proving hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record!
Jeez, why are you yelling at me?
Come on, father. Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything.
It feels
Josiah
so
Brett.
right to be here with you.
Oh,
Oh!
Behind the woman's student persona was the face of Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
No.
Well. Yes.
Persona.
Persona.
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University was killed. And the culprit was Josiah Brett.
Yes, she was a killer.
I'm assuming
Who?
Mikosoba.
I think it's still Yujin, yeah.
Okay. At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain. And it was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was an associate of your... Oh!
Oh!
Oh.
We were all wrong.
We were all
Who the fuck is talking?
Goes
Oh
Professor
my
Mikosoba.
The game didn't specify. That's not on us.
Fuck.
Yes.
Wait, what does the
pers-
transcript say? What does the history say?
What does it say? Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Is it just
Does it
sent
label it?
text?
Or does it just...
Motherfucker.
No, just... Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Thank
would
you,
assume
God!
From that.
You're welcome.
Yes! Voice that wasn't me. I was indebted to the man. He'd been my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly.
And that's me, indeed it was, which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court.
Oh, Reno's
Baby!
A student of the Imperial UA University was arrested on suspicion of murder. He looks so baby.
him holding a gun.
does.
Us, he's baby.
As he's holding it.
Baby.
A second-year
starting to
English
pivot.
language student by the name of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Hi.
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 With the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense and exposed the despicable crime committed by Miss Jezile Brett.
This bit.
That bitch.
White woman.
He's
White
so tiny.
He's so little.
Wait, I was
My
like, wait,
God.
Where can I put him before he stops? Oh, he stopped showing up about there.
No, he just disappears into the void.
No.
Come back! Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion. Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China instead.
Why Shanghai?
There's a British consular court there.
Slay, pussy queen! Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see the woman safely on board a steamship. Nails, hair, hips, heels! And yet the very day before her departure, the English woman was killed!
It was all one breath. God.
Only the day before.
This is my voice for that one fucker from Yakuza.
I was about to say, this is Crazy Kyo!
This is Crazy Kyo.
God.
Crazy Kyo. Would say beats the house down, pussy queen.
Only the day before, sorry.
I'm gonna piss your pants. That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant.
Oh.
Yay!
Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle.
Proud of you, babe.
Now,
I need to go walk outside into the
No, wait.
Can I speak with the defendant, Your Honor, for like a second? Did I fuck up?
Yeah, you did.
Now, a summary of the incident, if you please.
I killed her,
Alger.
yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
Your Honor, can I have a word? As is your wish, Your Excellency. The repugnant crime took place on the 11th of August in broad daylight. There were
Look at how pretty
seagulls and
this looks.
everything. Call the seagulls as a witness. On the
And when
outskirts.
There's so many seagulls in this hall.
On the outskirts of the imperial capital, under a bright blue sky and a secluded bathing spot by the sea.
Who
Oh,
made
by the
seagull noises
beautiful
there?
sea.
I didn't.
I did.
I made seagull noises.
Was that just two of us?
There's two people, yeah.
We were really annoying seagulls. Good shot. We did good.
The incident occurred inside a small beach hut erected for bathers
No.
to rest or change their clothes.
Ayo.
Erected! The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen. Yeah, that pierced the victim's lung.
Rip Bozo.
R.I.P. Bozo! An injury which proved fatal.
Lit.
There were two persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett in her bathing attire. And the accused,
No.
Ray Mepperman.
No. No.
A can be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
What a force
Kate,
of
your
nature out she
power.
is.
Hey.
Is your throat okay?
I'm good.
That's
I'm
impressive.
completely fine.
Christ.
That's a talent. That's a talent right there. That's a God-given talent. Thank you, God.
Water, thank you.
Well,
You're welcome.
I'm out of beverage. No, I have
Yeah, you
water.
do usually get water
Water.
out of WoW, that's correct.
That's true.
Well, that extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say.
Even though Victor was lost for for words. No. Yeah, even though he was lost for words, Victor yelled at me for 10 minutes. That's certainly true. Prosecution summary. It's really difficult to listen to. It was full of words that raised an awful lot of questions.
Well, it was full of words,
Yeah,
alright.
he sure was saying a lot of
You
words.
sure said words
It was
there.
full of sounds that
Oh, I gotta
raised an
grab
awful
my
lot of
water.
questions.
Hate him or not, he's spitting facts.
Boom, bitch.
As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel. What? Oh, yes, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel. Terrible breath time. On what he said about one of these. You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
Tut, tut, tut! Is the yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand?
I beg your pardon?
No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we?
Ryutaro killed.
Melanie, son! You're a research assistant at the Imperial Humane University, I believe!
I'm going to Jeff the Killer.
I'm going to Jeff the kill him. Yes, I am.
I'm stealing that. That's really
I also
good.
It's really good.
I'm working with Professor Mikotaba in his laboratory at the moment.
Women in STEM.
Women
in
in STEM.
STEM.
Women in STEM!
I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear! Now another question! Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
Oh, well, I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson!
Her sprite is so cute.
She's
The visiting English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago?
She looks like a little bunny.
She looks like a little bunny. The accused has a deep-seated respect for her former mentor, Dr. Wilson. Is that not true?
Yes. Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
This too is Yakuza. Which part? Interesting. Then tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had toward the English woman who killed him.
Well, obviously I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
Girl, this is bait.
Oh no, Ray, be careful of what you're saying.
We're buffering.
Ah,
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency.
Now it's, did I fuck up?
Well, it
Yes,
was
he
clearly a
fucked up.
trap all along.
How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for her former mentor against her like that.
That's kind of his job, Ryutaro.
I must find out more details, and something we can use to bolster our defense. We have to click other dialogue options. Membani-san.
Yes? What is it, Naruhodo-san.
I'm really starting to wish we'd made my alias Ryutaro Susato. Please tell the court exactly why you were present at the bathing spot with the victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her. In the first... Oh, I fucked it up right.
Oh, well, no, that's not true. It wasn't like that at all.
In the first place.
In the first place. Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's more of a tongue twister to say it incorrectly.
First pace.
Yeah,
It's hard.
First base.
For the first pace. Sure. There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett, for starters. I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion. That's all.
Define companion? No.
It was not like that, I assure you.
But let us be clear! At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else.
By Fall Out Boy.
I was also thinking of the follow-up.
I think it
Boy
every
song.
single time I hear it.
This too is toxic fury.
This too is toxic fury.
One reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on her bathing sojourn.
She likes women.
It was the accused's last chance to take the victim's life.
Good lord.
No!
Because, as we know, the following day would see Miss Brett extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai! And the accused would never have the opportunity to dispatch her again!
I don't even hear the words Algie saying anymore.
I don't know what's happening with my ouchie voice anymore.
He's really going on a journey.
He's going on a journey.
A vocal journey.
Yeah. Kindly refrain from conjecture, counsel. Good God.
The prosecution counsel seems to enjoy using provocative tricks like that. But for now, at least, we need to assemble more facts. Try not to let him goad you.
Spoilers for the end of the case. Ouchie dies of consumption. Oh dear, this is really terrifying. The father's right. We need more information.
He is coughing, baby.
As a lawyer, I already said this dialogue. Good lord. If I may, Prosecutor Ouchie.
What? What do you want, you fresh-faced young yokel student?
I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a bathing spot.
My apologies. Clearly my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind.
Ooh. Good lord.
Maternity? Bathing spots are the very latest trend in health practices from the West. We are told that bathing in the water of the ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skin.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm trying to make it clear that Susato is doing a voice to the best of her ability, but unfortunately it's closer to my actual voice.
I can hear it though. She's going a little lower.
I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents and purposes, been found guilty of murder. Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea?
By the beautiful
By
sea.
the sea.
God.
Damn it.
For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry?
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at our country's wonderful coast.
Jupiter shush.
Theater
And
kids,
the
what?
British
Us? No.
embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
Oh shit, that's me.
Too busy being called
But-
out.
Too busy with the stupid dumpling meeting.
But on what grounds would we agree to such a request?
You can put them on a little headband.
No, okay. I'm
Like
gonna
little
show
Mickey
you.
ears.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, we can't talk about Mickey ears.
Oh no.
Kate, when you
Mickey
actually,
Saga
it's not really
one.
spoil. At some point, I'm gonna
No,
show
you
you
can
this
send it,
image.
yeah.
There's an
Saga
image. There's a
one.
screenshot from
I like it's not
Yakuza
even
0 of 2 characters, and the person's caption is fucking kills us.
It's not even like the funniest part of the sentence, but for some reason, just the translation "Mickey Sagawan" kills me.
Mickey Sagawan. I'll find
Hold
it
on,
after
I
stream.
got it. I've got on my sunglasses. Oh shit! This is what I did the other day.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
They're not staying there all day. They will. See, what did I fucking say?
Long live the king.
Literally.
That was my impression of Mufasa falling to his death.
No.
Thank you. I will be here.
I want that in the quotes channel so bad. That was just a very serious. That was my impression.
Oh my
Don't die. Please don't die.
Whew. Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers.
Father, are you alright?
I'm fine. In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the courage to decline the whims of a known criminal.
Based me Kodama. Sorry, I love him.
Don't look at me, Professor! It was the government who granted permission, not I!
Bitch, who are you representing in court right now?
In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong!
But in fact, murder took place.
But in fact, I said don't look at me! It was the young student who did it, not I!
Okay. No one has proved that yet.
I wouldn't provoke the man if you don't need to.
And Susato climbs down from where she was like about to like leap over the.
She had a foot up. She was ready.
Oh yeah.
I believe we all have a clear picture of the incident now.
Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration, instead continuing her research work at the university. Obviously, over that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on a number of occasions.
I had to hiccup. Seeing the
No.
murderer of...
Julie, do not say that.
Julie,
I had the
don't
hiccups for
fucking
like,
say that word.
like over 2 hours yesterday. It
God,
was
There was
so
so
bad.
much hiccuping.
I have had that happen on like I was on like a 5-hour road trip with some of my friends once. And I swear for like 1 whole hour one of us our driver had hiccups.
No.
Terrible.
I think if I had been driving a vehicle while that had been happening yesterday, the car would be totaled, and I mean
my
that
God.
seriously.
Seeing the murderer of the mentor for whom she had such great respect enjoying such undeserved liberty.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai, you can hardly blame Ray for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Oh, Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you would be so kind as to peruse this exhibit.
Oh, so true.
So true.
A photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following the grim incident.
Bleh.
Yes. Thank you, Counsel. A tragic image. That's a dead swan. As you can
They got the
clearly
fucking
see,
swan.
there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden.
Alternatively, I know that it was like actual Victorian practice to have dead birds on your head, but like, do you think this one died up there and she just like kept wearing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. The court will accept this photographic print as evidence.
I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty.
You can excuse racism? As I understand it then, the victim and the defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time. This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant. Well, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case.
Oh, goody.
That was just Ray on the side.
So goody.
Oh, goody. We intend to prove the accursed's appalling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence.
Witnesses? But who?
We
That voice
call
cracked me
it the Swan.
That voice
No!
crack was in character.
One of whom, I might add, is a highly respected police detective. Oh my God,
It's
is
the Swan.
Hosonaga coming back?
It's the Swan.
It's the Swan.
It's the Swan. I'm doomed.
I have terrible news. I'm sorry. The tweet got taken down. The
What?
picture of Mickey Sako.
No!
I can send my translation of what the tweet
Okay,
said.
excellent.
I
No,
assure you, the testimony of these witnesses will leave no room for doubt. Hosonaga, 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 Hosonaga. We know no other cops in Japan, please. Very well then, counsel. Bring forth your witnesses. No! I,
Okay.
Takatsuchi Aoshi, have been waiting for this moment!
Sorry?
Oh, yes, I haven't forgotten. That trial 9 months ago here in this very courthouse. When that irreverent little student boy utterly humiliated me.
I looked away and I thought you were gonna say son of a bitch.
I'm a little son of a bitch.
Joke
Ryudo Seigo!
Son of a bitch!
Yes?
I cannot believe I identified that man in Yakuza based on him going, ah!
It's really easy to.
It's so funny.
This insult to the Ouchie family name will never be forgotten! You've become conceited with age, Counsel. But the old have to stand aside to make way for the new.
Hi.
Oh my god.
It's the way of the
I'm
world.
so normal about him.
May you
Everybody
never
knows.
forget that.
Everybody knows I'm so normal about
Oh
Cosmo
my
and Sogi.
god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Kazuma kill.
Yay.
Yes, please. Strike the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut, and the bell of cultural enlightenment tolls. Yes, on that fate. Why are we getting front-facing Ouchie right now? It just
To
hit
make
me.
you
Sorry.
uncomfortable.
Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
The start of your own mini Meiji revolution. Are you modernizing as well, Council?
Yes, but I still hate gay people. Silence! Since I swore revenge back then, there has been a minor miracle atop my head. Observe the ouchie growth. I really don't want to. I don't
really
wanna-
don't want to observe.
It's really bad.
I really
One
do
of my
not want
least
to
favorite
observe the
sentences
ouchie
to read in a
growth.
I
journey.
don't want
Do
to.
not want to
actually.
do that.
The mini Meiji
No,
revolution.
I don't want to look. Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay.
You
I think
see?
this is I think this is worse
You
than
see
being
this
accused of murder.
seed of hope sprouting forth from the barren expense of my crown.
I want to be a fly on the wall of Janet Sue's office. Janet, so I am your biggest fan.
Please don't reference me.
Please don't reference your seed.
I think that tiny growth is trying to tell me something.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is the hope exactly?
I said silent! Today I face another yokel students of the Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish you!
Did you not hear the blood curse Cosmo put on your family line, dude? Like, give up.
Shut up! And my victory will be fertilizer for the seed of hope atop my head! You have been born! Roll the blood curse.
Girl.
With
blood
that,
curse.
the prosecution calls the
Girl.
witnesses to the stand! Girl, the blood curse.
Girl, the blood curse. It looks like the stakes are high on both sides in this trial. The prosecution and defense each has much to lose.
A haircut is hardly comparable to Ray's life.
I know, it's pretty bad.
It's a pretty bad cut.
Oh my lord! Oh my god!
Yeah!
The gang's all here.
The gang's all here.
Oh my god! He looks so cute!
Doesn't he?
Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court!
If they didn't want me to be...
about moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Right.
If they didn't want me to be obsessed with Satoru Hosonaga, why did they put him in a cute little swimsuit for this case?
Exactly.
Anyway,
Why did they make
somebody-
his
He's a little
tits
turtle.
so visible in this outfit particularly?
Kaze very
Why,
special.
why do we have the
Surprisingly
shade
very
under the
special.
pecs there?
Well,
Nanuri
for
special.
me.
You can
Yeah,
He
that's
has-
true.
he has
For,
a
it was
turtle.
for us.
Also,
does
wait,
have
wait.
a-
I want to point out while we're on this, right? He has a tan.
Oh my god, you're
Oh
right.
my
my
god,
God.
you're right.
I
You can see
never
the tan
noticed-
lines.
I never noticed
You
that.
can't. You can tell because tan for him is just, you know, human, human.
Oh, me.
I never know. Yeah, you can see the tan lines by his
So-
sleeves.
Yeah,
That's
he has
so
a tan.
funny.
Anyway, somebody take Hosonaga.
Where are his nipples? That's what I
I
want to
think-
know.
Alright,
I
well,
think balancing wise, Ren, Sanaga.
Rensonaga.
I can take him. Is everyone okay with that?
Satoru.
I'm cool
no,
with that.
Satoru Ren Hosonaga. There we go.
Yeah, got it.
Wait,
Horanaga? No, that's nothing. He also added the nipples
Horanaga.
after his
Whoa.
tongue.
Sanaga, okay.
That's true. That was his choice. He didn't want the nips.
Yeah. You didn't keep him.
Renson, yeah, I think Rensonaga might be a
Ren-
pass.
Ren-
Rensanaga. That's good. We'll workshop it. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can go undetected.
Christ.
What the fuck did I do here? Okay.
He's
Milkman.
milky.
I know.
He's milky.
It's
Who's
the problem is getting the right degree of milky.
That's
I
very
can go
true.
You can
full
choose to
milk,
be
I can
more
go
or
have
less milky because he's now in Japan.
That's true. He's happier.
He's happier.
And I am, well, the next big thing in books. An author renowned throughout the capital, in fact. Yes. Soon to be sold out, the satirical I Am a Cat, a sensational success by Soseki Natsume.
Who's your boyfriend back there?
Bitch.
The way that was my exact same reaction when I first played this fucking game.
There's Yaoi to balance out the Yuri.
Oh my goodness!
Struggling student from the provinces, please. You needn't be in awe of me.
I needn't.
It's only natural that you'd feel nervous in my presence. But all of you, please relax. Call me Soseki, even.
I needn't? Yes. What on earth is Soseki-san doing here?
I'm yawning again. Sorry, Susato. I'm just so bored with this whole affair. Tread carefully, Susato.
It's just his old man energy coming through.
The old man energy coming
He
in.
needs
I'm an
to
old
take a
man.
nap, guys.
At 46 or whatever. The
Yeah,
fuck
I was
age
gonna say
am.
something.
That's old for this era.
That is, it's
That's true.
1899. That's true.
It's a miracle I've lasted this long. That author fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? I'm Evie. If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun.
Yes. Yes, of course. I know. I presume Soseki-san won't have forgotten about me. Could certainly never forget him. Although, he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months or so it's been since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hosonaga, that amazing outfit is hard to believe.
It's incredible. Shut up.
Do I have something on my face?
Yeah, your glasses. Oh, wait!
Good one, never heard that one
Oh
before.
I forgot it was the actual line.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Well, your glasses for one. Although they don't seem to be helping you see. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either.
Now I'm yawning, it's contagious. I suppose it's this disguise, is it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony.
Sorry. The glare just made my brain go, Vash the Stampede. Vash the Stampede.
And see, I was going Gendo. Evangelion glasses.
Oh my god, you're right though.
The first time I played this, I was worried because that's the Kristoff sprite.
It is the Kristoff
Yeah.
sprite.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
He's just a loser.
It is unrelated.
It's unrelated. I think they do that to make you seem like get
To make you
worried that he's
nervous a
suspicious
little
in the
bit.
first case, and then it's like, oh,
Mhm.
never mind, he's a nerd.
It's like, oh, it's fine.
That's fine.
He's just like that. It's the Yakuya bullshit.
Ah!
It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly.
Well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. But what business did a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Sasaki-san?
Well, you see, I had been asked that day to give a lecture. On the morning of the incident, in the Imperial Yume University's Grand Lecture Hall, no less. He's a little fancy now. I'm a fancy boy. I'm a fancy glass of milk.
I'm oat milk now.
I'm oat milk now.
Good lord, they gentrified him. At Yume University, I thought we were leaving Britain.
After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the medical science department. The professor over there, in fact.
With my with Professor Mikotoba.
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. They wanted some story or other about 2 former students who studied in Great Britain.
Of course, being a renowned author, the press never leave me alone. They secretly spy, snapshots, scribble stories, and scupper my privacy! I do the arm motions every time he does that, and I have
Good.
drinks in front of me. This is dangerous.
Oh no.
You're living on the edge over there.
Yeah.
Ah,
What can I say? I'm hardcore. As you can see, the conversation was written up in this newspaper here.
MJ, how many beverages do you have today?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it more than 3?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's 5.
It's fine.
Hell yeah.
To be
I
fair,
have
this
2.
water bottle is honestly mostly empty. But then I have 2 different water bottles and then 2 different drinks.
I have 2 glasses. With
I'm
big
mainly
glasses for
sipping on the
mustard.
coffee though. 'Cause
Real.
I'm an EP. Read it at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I have plenty of copies.
thank you very much. He practically threw that paper at me.
See, Jupiter, you get it. I need my
Influencer
funky
life
little
costs.
drinks to keep me happy.
What is it like? One is water, one's for pleasure, one's for business.
Yeah.
pretty much. And then I have 2 different kinds of water, and then a water bottle that doesn't have any water in it.
Incredible.
Hell yeah!
Anyway, following my interview with the professor,
Something Americans require their large beverages. It's enrichment.
it's
Hell yeah!
announcement. The lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. Oh boy. How would he try to impersonate is the question.
I think he was really bad at impressions.
Yeah, I think that's gonna... I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast! Those were her words.
Beautiful. Should have been an
Incredible.
actor.
I know. I'm a
As
fancy
I-
boy.
As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. She continued to work in my laboratory, under strict surveillance, of course.
At which utterance the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, permit Miss Brett to go as long as a detective accompanies her.
That detective, I am at liberty to divulge, was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga. Bless you.
Thank you.
Thereby, the entire party departed cordially from the seaside, it seems.
It was extremely challenging to clear all other members of the public from the vicinity of the beach.
Hi.
But fortunately, I am at peak physical fitness at the moment, so
Oh.
Oh no! Am I a Hosonaga Kenny this week?
yes.
Yeah.
OMG.
Hosonaga would have. You know what? The bruise would happen to Hosonaga. That would happen.
That would happen.
For context,
I was
I
able
had
to
like a giant black bruise just appear on my leg out of nowhere.
As you
Don't
do.
worry about it. It's fine. Anyway, that would happen to him. Sorry.
I was able to carry out my duty flawlessly.
Oh my, Inspector, you... Well, you do have something on your face now.
He's just like me for real.
It has little turtles on the towel.
It does.
Ah, how unsightly. I do apologize.
There's little turtles on the towel.
He's got little.
Oh shit, that's me. Does that mean you went to the beach too, Father?
No. Fortunately, I
Damn
had
it.
work to finish off. Sorry, no swimsuit model Mikotoba for you.
I can't have anything.
Can't have anything. Can't have shit in Detroit.
But unfortunately, of course, it meant that, as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place. If he can't do it, they must do.
No, I am afraid.
Of course, being a renowned author, I didn't like to decline the invitation. Ugh! But if only I had! I'd never have seen that awful sight! Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret!
So sick. Very well. I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all that you witnessed on your impromptu excursion to the coast. That's so Seki.
So Seki.
So
Seki.
Of course, Your Excellency.
Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret I am.
Aww.
I'm a sad boy, too.
Just a little
I may be a rich boy, but I'm also a sad boy.
On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in disguise.
Sorry, I love him. I just managed to catch that crab when suddenly I heard a caterwaul from behind me.
Who are you, fucking Makoto Yuki Persona 3? What the fuck?
Sure, I don't know enough Persona to make a funny joke here, but
Yes.
I appreciate the attempt.
Thank
Like
you.
a true Marylander. I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question.
Yes, yes, yes! That young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand, as she stabbed wildly.
I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times.
You fucking fool.
You feel it.
Indeed. It does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present saw it. The very moment of this heinous crime.
What?
Now, if you will recall, I promised evidence as well.
Every time Ouchie starts talking.
It really gets me.
I try to make it as much of a jump scare as possible.
It's really
It's working.
good.
What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, that was it. Damning evidence!
What have you there, counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it?
Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength,
Don't fucking plug my music right now, come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the victim
this
clutched.
this was us during our Somnium. this was us during the Somnium Files. I just went ah. Also, I sing.
The victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer.
Kube, you're fine. I promise. It was just funny.
What?
And we would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Sorry, I was looking back in my server to see if I could find a screenshot of the Mickey Saga one.
I found the tweet. The tweet got deleted, and I don't know if anyone
I was
kept the
hoping
screenshot.
that- I don't think I did.
Goodness me.
I was hoping that the Twitter embed would have fucked up and kept it.
Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand.
Freaking Mickey Saga one.
If it happens in game, I'll make us take a screenshot.
What do you mean if it happens? You need to make that happen.
You're right. I'll.
You need to voluntarily do that.
It's not till the end of the game. That's right.
know.
The fountain pen. And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency.
I think that I know what scene it is.
Ah! The owner's initials have been engraved into the ebonite barrel. R.M. Remember me. The initials of the defendant.
No!
He's so long.
He's very
He
long.
really is.
Isn't that why his name is Hosonaga? I'm pretty sure, one of his names means, like long and thin or something. It's Hosonaga. I'm just looking this up.
This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence.
So, have I admitted anything?
Jesus Christ!
Decisive testimony and damning evidence.
Yeah, Hosonaga is written with the
Yeah.
kanji for thin and tall.
There's a
Beautiful.
bright blue sky outside
Oh,
the
it's in the
courthouse
chat?
today. Perfect weather to ascribe guilt. It's a
like-
beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers
No.
are blooming. On days like this, defendants like you should be burning in hell.
It took me way too long to get what you were saying, and then it just hit me all at once.
This is the perfect sprite to pan over to after
Yeah.
that. Kate,
I mean this so affectionately. You sound like you're doing a book cover.
You do!
you do.
That's the same voice you just did.
I don't understand. The prosecutor asked you 9 months ago.
He did not fucking sound like this.
This is much more normal.
Does Toad Megalovania exist? Surely it, does,
must.
right?
Gotta.
It must.
Surely.
I could not have told you who did that without looking at my screen and seeing
Same.
whose Discord lit
Same. Same.
None of this man's
Thank you,
voice.
Water.
Thank you,
God,
Water.
yeah.
Jesus.
We need.
Counsel for the defense.
I didn't even do it.
You may
didn't
begin your
either.
cross-examination now. Oh, also Stretch. Thank you, Stretch.
Big stretch.
Scratch.
Naruhodo-san.
Next.
Naruhodo. That means... Oh, yes. Me.
Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom.
She doesn't know the bit yet, Max. She's gotta get used to it.
Just get used to it.
Is Naruhodo in the courtroom with us right now?
Congratulations, there are multiple Toad Megalovanias.
Oh, excellent.
Good. Excellent.
Is the Naruhodo in the courtroom with us right now?
Cousin Ryotaro, pull yourself together, please.
I don't know if other Renaissance fairs do this, but I know my Renaissance fair, just to keep language like gender neutral, has all their cast address everybody as cousin, and that's the only way that I can process.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
saying.
That's really.
All right. I've seen this countless times as a judicial assistant.
I love Persona.
What?
I love Persona 2.
That's
I love
wild.
Persona 2.
I forgot about that.
Sin
Yeah.
and punishment?
Yeah.
I have
yeah,
never-
he's
okay.
insane.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
that's wild. I had never.
What's wrong with it?
What is wrong with him?
A lot.
Yeah.
Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to prove
Oh fuck.
to prove they're lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. So let's see what I can do.
I love
That's my wife. She gets
They had
her own
eye tracker on me right now. The way my eyes just collided, I couldn't tell you what his face looks like. I'm gonna be so just fucking honest.
Don't know what color anything is.
Just managed to catch that crab. I know the crab has nothing to do with anything, and I could just go for it right now. I need to know more about this fucking crab.
Hold it.
I
I
think
will
it's just a
gladly
phrase.
tell you about the crab.
Maryland.
I love Maryland.
Strong art from across the sea.
I love Maryland.
Yes. I love Maryland. My fate of the U.S. states.
One of the ones that exists currently.
That's true.
Oh, I guess it does. I was like,
It
wait, I
does.
have no idea
No,
if
it
Maryland
super
does.
exists at this
It does.
point.
It
Thank
super
God. Okay.
exists.
States exist at this point in time.
Virginia.
I know we had a good couple. I just wasn't sure
You're
if
a lie.
Maryland was there. That makes sense.
You're-
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah,
You're describing
that was
the
one of the-
victims. We're as far as California at this point, right? Yeah.
I guess.
It's been a hot second.
We've like crossed the country at this point. Yes.
I think, yeah, I was like...
Maryland
we-
was one of the
Yeah.
first ones. Maryland
It
was
sure
one of the
was,
OG
baby.
We know how...
Join the club,
how
bitch.
Really
geography
sleepy,
of the United
listen.
States works, guys.
It's
Ah,
a big country.
OG13 buddies, let's go.
You're describing the victim's scream, presumably. Sounds like
East Coast mention?
Uzbekistan?
Let's go East
Coast
Coast.
Uzbekistan.
I technically count. In more literary terms, you might say it was a scream that could have pierced the heavens,
So fucking Brazil
Ah!
mentioned.
or the like. My parents are gonna be just I'm gonna get a text in 5 minutes being what the fuck are you doing?
You okay?
Are you okay? I've heard you
Grim Laga.
scream like 4 times. Of course, that's just a metaphor. We renowned authors are wont to describing things so.
Soseki-san wasn't at all like this in England.
Anyway, I spun around at the noise and the beach hut immediately fell under my gaze.
Your gaze?
Your gaze.
I support the gaze!
Yes,
I do.
the beach hut.
They make me lots of money!
Thank you, Soseki. Thank you, Soseki, not today.
I write lots of yaoi, what can I say?
Oh my god.
So did she?
It all comes back to that discussion about Mari Mori that we were talking about.
The area is popular with government ministers. Many have seaside retreats there for rest and recuperation.
Thank you, renowned Japanese novelist Sasuke Natsume.
Locals are prohibited from entering the area, so it's always very quiet. The beach hut is a simple structure. Erected as a place for people to change or take refuge from the sun. Erected.
Oh, so he can say erected, but I can't. Got it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's true. Although the English woman commandeered the hut for herself.
Fucking colonizer, sorry.
Matt.
What if you and I erected in the beach hut?
Whoa.
What if you and I erected in the beach hut and we were both girls?
Just kidding. Unless. Just kidding. Unless.
Just kidding. Tee. Which meant that I was forced to change into my swimwear on the sand.
My condolences, Soseki.
I imagine that was rather embarrassing for you.
That's canon, dude. She actually did that.
She did.
Well, anyway, I tossed the crab aside and
Wait,
headed
you
for
were
the beach
talking
hut
about
at
a
a
crab?
run. I was talking about a crab, yes. Or, in more literary terms, I decrabbed and beetled off hut-wise.
I had to type the words for
Did you dab?
for a
I
much
did!
later Yakuza game. I had to type
MJ
the words.
Has her
Oh.
elbow in the position of a dab, but did not fully lean into it.
I thought you were going to say like in one of your drinks.
No. Luckily, the opposite direction of the drinks, just into space. That would have been bad.
Speaking of the crab, I had to text about a different Yakuza game that is far, far away from this one. I had to say the words. A lot.
A lot happens in
lot.
Yakuza.
I had to say the words. Oh, those are the lesbian crustaceans.
Yeah.
Max, that's low keeping the vibe so far.
That's been the vibe this entire time. Anyway.
JK, and last section.
I love.
With that accusatory cry that just welled up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
New pursuit?
Yes!
Or new objection, not pursuit.
Yes!
What is the meaning of that menacing pose, Counsel?
I'd like the witness to clarify something for me.
Who? What? Where? When? How?
Not you, Soseki-san. The query is directed at Inspector Hosonaga.
I love this.
At me?
In your statement just now, you said that the victim was stabbed multiple times.
Yes, that's right. As I said, when I entered the hut, the defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon.
And yet, that cannot be.
God damn it, I just heard the Cosmo in there.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's so. I love. Oh. Yeah, I would.
Because you got
This
that
is like probably my second favorite track in the whole game. It's so good.
Because that's the Ryu pulse to it, and then you have the really quiet Cosmo in the back.
What?
Get to the point, please, Counsel.
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
Nani the fuck?
In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed One time only.
Ah!
He's just like,
I just love the cough to the coffin.
In other words, Inspector Hosanaga's testimony
Hold my hand.
is clearly flawed.
Ugh.
And so Seki-san,
Me?
Behold my favorite track in the game.
It's so
you claim to have seen Membami-san in the throes of stabbing the victim.
Yes, I did. Wildly.
But both you and the inspector confirmed the same point. That there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding.
Yes, and improv. So sorry, that was so fucking stupid.
It's so funny. This is like such a good moment. You get the full objection music, and we're being so stupid.
It's quite
I was
simple.
so focused on hearing Susato's theme in the music, it took me a second.
It's so good.
So good. This is my favorite track.
I don't know
It's
if I like this one or Prelude more. I like them both. I like the
this one
fact
more.
that Prelude exists.
Mhm.
Just the fact it exists. I'm happy for it.
It's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore, there is no way that there could have been blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred.
Arg! True!
So true,
Seki
Bessie!
True.
Ah!
Not the crunch!
Crunchy.
So Seki True was too powerful.
So Seki true.
So Seki True broke this. Oh my. No, backwards. That was so funny. Thank you. Max, you do raise a good point. But
Yeah,
Sorry
you're
for
right,
my
Max.
actions. Then what exactly is your contention, counsel? Are you ever going to tell us?
Yes, it's going to take me a second to think about it, though.
real Seki nuts to my picture.
True.
Yes, Your Excellency. There's only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san saw was not the moment that the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment that the defendant, in fact, withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That can't be!
There's a bee!
He's wearing flip
There's a
flops.
bee.
There's a bee!
Excellent work, Susato. You exploded at them with that objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically.
Man, shut up.
Well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in that trial 9 months ago. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection attempting to steal the show.
You're right, there were certain similarities. Except that
9
so-called
months.
half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution. Was only half a head of hair.
Slander! My head is quite adequately dressed.
I like to imagine that ooh was actually Ray.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In any
Get his ass!
all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing and multiple wounds. It makes not a jot of difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow.
Did it pause, like, did it just, it buffered for me and it just read, like, the word fat in bright orange.
And it was at that moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike, that the witnesses saw the knife was already tainted. red with blood because the accused had already stabbed the victim.
He's going on another dirty.
He is going on their vocal journey. Where won't he go?
I have successfully shown with your little display.
He won't go to London is where he won't go.
Oh.
Is that the mustached author is prone to moments of extravagance?
Thank you. I just thought of the most annoying voice I could conjure in the fastest period of time. I am in
They have
agreement
a
with the
gift.
prosecution.
Really do.
If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that is sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But if she was seen, nope, that word isn't there. But if she was,
Oh my god.
I almost did it again. But if
Oh
she
my
was
God.
withdrawing the blade,
Then we are back where we started.
At some point after this, the Ouchie clan like splits into branches. One's
Oh
the
my
Meekins
God.
branch, one's
Yeah.
one's the Pains.
Thank you, Kofi Bot. Best timing. Amazing.
Incredible
Meekins is
timing.
ouchie on his mother's side.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Consider this, young yokel boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim? And with a demon's cold-blooded composure, too. The prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be good.
Good God.
That was terrifying. What happened?
I'm just kind of letting it go.
Oh my god!
He's transforming!
Quick, remember the ritual!
Why did Ray pull out the knife?
Why did Ray pull out?
They pull out.
I don't know.
Yes, going for the jugular.
Who are you, me? Shut up. Don't say that.
What does Papa mean by that?
Going for the jugular is my favorite fucking phrase. Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
The truth is, I really don't know.
What if we open the pen and it's like a knife? That would be sick.
That would be sick.
But I have to come up with a plausible reason here, or we don't have a case.
Not beating the Mikoto by Kitty allegation?
No one's beating the Kenny allegations today, really.
The reason why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could. According to the post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instant.
That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Membami-san was compelled to act when faced with the wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem this is the best we can expect of this young yokel.
Indeed.
Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here?
Your Excellency, if I may.
Speak, witness.
I would like another opportunity to testify.
Why is the turtle so sad?
Oh.
Nothing to smile about in this life. In respect to the slipshod assertion just put forward by the Yokel Defense Council, I mean. Bro, onto nothing.
Slipshod?
Bro, onto nothing. Who let him cook? An excellent idea, Inspector. Our young yokel hopeful has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. Get the council out of the kitchen! Only women belong in there! But in matters of medicine... In matters of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota of common sense. These bars, you should be behind them. That's me. Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court on the subject of the defense counsel's assertion.
Yes, sir. I will do so flawlessly. Pulling a blade from a wound without thinking could cause heavy bleeding. It's basic knowledge that any medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know. In other words, hold my hand. There's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull a knife from the victim. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing the victim. The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor.
Is what you just said true, Inspector?
In other words, it's Clarence.
Could pulling a knife from a wound really cause the wound to bleed heavily?
Yeah, it just acts like a cork if you pull that shit.
When you leave the blade in, it acts like a plug, keeping the bleeding from...
Exactly, yes! You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, think of the weapon itself as a stopper in the wound that prevents excessive blood loss.
A cork, you say?
Until a doctor is ready to provide proper treatment, that stopper shouldn't be removed. It's like the fingerprints of a gun.
Oh, I see.
Ha! This is why yokels should stay on the farm. Even a quack from some obscure mountain village would have such basic knowledge. Anyone who's ever given someone a little poke with a knife and pulled it out again knows it.
Oh, well, I've never stabbed anyone, you see. Or pulled a blade out of a wound, so...
Of course you haven't. I didn't bring you up to behave like a bandit.
Not pictured, Kazuma.
Father, is it true what they're telling me?
Yes, it's basic remedial knowledge for medics. Ray would have been well aware of it. If she were to claim ignorance of such fundamentals, that would prove fatal in many ways.
Then, why would Ray have done it? Could she have pulled out that knife in full knowledge that it would be fatal for Miss Brett?
I don't know.
In which case, I stand with my cancelled wife.
Free my girl, she did nothing wrong.
She did nothing wrong. Ray never once mentioned anything about the knife to me. It almost seems impossible to leave, but... could my friend actually have...
Susato,
Yes?
pull yourself together. We mustn't lose sight of why we're here.
Counsel, it's time for your cross-examination.
Oh, yes, Your Excellency.
However, I must warn you that if your cross-examination fails to identify any issue with the established facts, I will be moving to my adjudication immediately afterwards.
I understand. Believing in your clients and fighting for their cause until the bitter end. I knew it would be hard, but I had no idea it would be this hard.
I love that they added the deep breath as an animation in these games.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah, that's basic knowledge that any medical research assistants with an ounce of sense ought to know. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. No good reason is very absolute.
Hold it!
Hold it.
But the defendant had suddenly encountered somebody she knew lying on the ground, bleeding to death. The sight could have shocked her delicate sensibilities, causing her to remove the blade inadvertently.
I really don't think inadvertent actions can explain this.
You're petting the turtle.
Wait.
I can't do it without knocking him off.
I love this sprite. The woman is a medical research assistant. I can't imagine she would behave so irrationally.
I love Hosonaga so much. Why are you great?
Oh,
Me too.
I get 30.
I have gray
Oh.
hairs and I'm fucking 25, so
woo!
Hi, this is like my favorite line in the world.
Oh, but irrational behavior is a woman's prerogative, isn't it?
Women, am I right?
Women, am I right?
Alright.
So funny.
Oh dear. I have a lot to learn about women.
What do you know about women, gay boy?
He does
More than
drink
you'd
his respect
think.
women juice.
Only a small-minded man could have such bigoted views.
Oh dear. Perhaps I'm letting my male persona take hold a little too much.
Let me tell you boys something about women. Something about women.
About women.
Something
I know a
about
thing or two about women.
Women, am
That's
I
a
right?
woman. Well, have I managed to convey the basics now? That should cover the medical side of the argument.
his smile.
Look at his kind face.
Gentle little smile. Man. Okay, well that's just a fact. Let's not forget that the
Inspector
young
Hosonaga,
student
what
did
are-
have a
what are you
motive for killing
doing
the
on
victim.
Tuesday when I'm doing nothing on Tuesday.
Let me actually look at the shit in my court record.
Can we get a new down emoji?
Oh my god.
That's really good. It's just this one.
Racist down.
Racist.
down!
I can just spam that whenever one of my jurors.
Listen, if you
speaks.
guys
Oh my god.
if you guys want it, you gotta like boost the server so I can add
Oh
more
right, we
shit.
don't have
Oh
any. more.
right.
I don't have any.
I don't care
I
that
have
deeply
no
about it's
money.
racist.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I'll make
racist
it. I just
down.
won't be able to add it until
We'll have her in the arsenal.
we'll have her in the arsenal.
She'll be ready.
It can be a sticker.
It can be a sticker, that's true.
Racist down large.
Why women don't say.
Dabbing. He's dabbing
Actually,
on
it's
him.
not Waggy.
Different cat.
Her baby.
Baby.
Oh my goodness.
She had babies.
Don't save me, white woman.
It's the fact that if I was there for that stream, I absolutely would have been voicing her too. Why all these races?
You would have been racist
Yeah,
all
you
the way
would've.
through.
God.
Not as a person. I phrase that.
Wait, to clarify.
Hold on a sec.
MJ is not racist.
MJ is not racist. Formal
Thank
statement.
you.
For the just to clarify, guys.
Thanks.
Out thinking could cause
You
it.
do have
That's
right.
true.
Objection.
That's
Okay.
true. She found
Oh my
out.
god. Can I
No,
present
wait,
Max,
no, no,
no.
No, I cannot fucking present people. That's stupid.
Did anyone see that art of Ray as Marcel?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I
Yes.
was like, they did
think I
reduce
did.
my typecast to one thing of art. I don't know if I
Right.
saved it. Oh, I did save it. Can I send this? I think I can send this.
Was it the one that also had Kazuma in it?
Yeah.
I sent that in Julie's server, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't see it.
It's like, I think
I
saw
didn't
because
see it
remember
there.
Jess
I saw it on
responding to
Twitter.
it.
Oh, I'll repost it. Hold on.
You say doing it without thinking could be a problem. Does that mean that if you use due care and attention, it would be alright? Oh god.
Also, I did
Cosmo.
start watching Dungeon Meshi. It's really good.
Yay!
It's really good. I like it.
I liked it.
Dungeon Meshi good.
Dungeon Meshi good.
Dungeon Meshi good. My favorite character is not shown up in the anime yet, but once he gets there, oh boys, it's over.
Your favorite
I wouldn't
character
have thought
hasn't showed
this-
up in the anime yet?
No.
I'm terrified now.
Holy crap,
I don't
Lois,
know.
it's Raymond Bami.
I haven't been avoiding spoilers, but I also like I haven't read the manga, so I'm just like, what the fuck
I'm gonna end up probably binging the whole manga after I catch up on the anime because
It's
that's
very
what
good.
I do.
is this? Probably gonna
Very
like
good.
Shuro too much.
Yeah. I wouldn't have
Okay,
thought
it's in
this needed
Chronicles.
spelling out, really, but the blade is like a stopper in the wound. Remove it, and a serious hemorrhage will occur.
Here's hammer.
Hemorrhage.
Sandwich.
In other words, hold my hand. A medic would need to be present before any attempt is made to withdraw the blade. Doing it without thinking would be madness. You just can't do it.
Oh, well, thank you for such a thorough explanation.
You see, Council! When you act without thinking, the result is a bloodbath!
Ugh.
Back to the witness testimony, please. That's basic knowledge that any medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know.
Can someone hold lawyer Ryutaro Naruhodo for 2 seconds while I go get a beverage?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's no good reason why the defendant would try to... Ah, my god, why is this one the one that I'm like fully...
Hold it!
Hold it! Whatever the motive, it just isn't in Mambami-san's nature to do something so awful.
But she had both motive and opportunity. That's very hard to argue against.
But you don't know the defendant!
Objection!
And you, counsel, do not appear to know the law!
Yes, evidence is the only way to convince the court of your argument, not feelings.
With this fledgling to defend her, I would almost say I pity the accused!
So do I. Inspector, you will reiterate your point about the defendant's motive, please.
Evidence is everything.
God, your boyfriend sucks!
How dare you!
Ah, yes, Miss Brett was in many ways the sworn enemy of Membami-san.
Man, the victim murdered 9 months ago. Dr. Wilson was the defendant. Objection! No!
Hold it!
Well, yes, that's true. Dr. Wilson recognized Membami-san's talent and offered her the position of assistant despite her being a woman. She was
Objection.
extremely
Nuh-uh.
grateful to her.
It's all good. I would have avoided if they went to the 23-hour Star Wars Day marathon instead. Yes, the Englishman appears to have been a very broad-minded individual. Dr. Wilson had no time for outdated traditions.
Ray and Ray.
Ray and Ray was a feminist. He met with opposition, of course, but he believed firmly in Mbami-san's ability. Clearly, the defendant was in the man's debt, which only serves to prove my point.
This is hopeless. I can't find a single crack in this testimony anywhere. If Ray knew that withdrawing the knife from the wound would threaten Miss Brett's life further, I just can't think of any way to explain why she did it.
Susato, it's at times like these when it's especially important to remember the fundamentals.
The fundamentals?
Evidence is what counts in the courtroom, isn't it?
Of course, but I've been through the court record dozens of times already.
Susato, it's at times like these when it's especially important to remember the fundamentals. I think perhaps you're forgetting something, though. You needn't take the evidence at face value. You can and must examine it in great detail, too.
What's with these Mikotobas and saying needn't?
Needn't. I realize this is your first time playing the role of lawyer in the courtroom. So if you need reminding of the rudiments, you need only ask. I'll do my very best to help.
Father, can you please tell me how to turn things over? Examine the evidence in the court record. It's an idea, certainly. What should I do? I got it. Come to think of it, Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san were always turning evidence over and over in their hands. Yes, I need to examine things in greater detail with space. Space!
Hi. Are we learning how to look at things?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah, by the look in your eyes, I see it's coming back to you.
When you touch me like that, I only like that.
Go through the court record again and have a thorough look at everything. You may just find a clue.
Yes, I'll do straight away.
Sorry, the throat spiders.
Excuse me, throat spiders, you know how it is.
They were always rotating objects in their mind.
They were always rotating objects in their minds. You got a beverage.
What kind of beverage?
It's coffee milk.
Yummy in your tummy. I don't know why I fucking said it like that. I need to be put down.
To tummy.
A
A 2, a 3.
A 2, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
In times of stress, one must always
Judicial
picture a cow
assist.
and start
Judicial
with-
assistant. Judicial assistant Mikotoba. In times of stress, one must always picture a cow. Start rotating it.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid way to. In times of stress, that will help.
A cow.
Well, if you can't think of one, Naruhodo will do as well. Ryunosuke will do as well. There's no good. I don't fucking know. You haven't given me anything to rotate in my hands.
Haven't they?
Did we look at everything?
You gotta rotate something in your hands.
Gotta be something.
There's something that we can rotate in our hand
There is something we can rotate in our hands.
There is something.
that we have not
It's
rotated
right.
in our hands yet. Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we can look at the pen. Jesus Christ, I didn't think we could look at it.
We can
My
look at it.
bad. I thought for some reason we couldn't look. I would have looked at it 10 minutes ago if I could have. Open the fucking pen. It's a knife.
If we take off the pen's lid,
Oh, it's a pen.
just a
Okay.
pen.
It's just
It's a very
pen,
pointy pen.
actually.
Well, it's, yeah.
It's a very pointy pen.
It's a very pointy pen. Make all the other pens go ooh.
Nothing appears obviously out of the ordinary here, does it?
Come on.
What are we on tonight?
What are we on?
I'm
tonight?
really sleep deprived, guys.
So-
Can you
We're
tell?
all
as well.
sober.
Like 6 hours of sleep, I think, is not good. I fell asleep. Sam.
I
Cannot sleep ever.
I fell asleep at my desk for a while, and then I fell asleep for like 2 or 3 hours, and now we're here. I don't know how much I slept technically.
I hit like 5:30 or something, and I was very worried there was going to be a I'm so sorry, Best. You need to sleep for 84 years. I can't stream today. But I made it.
Honestly,
it's fine.
same.
You did it.
The RM initials are very clearly engraved here.
And the fact that Miss Brett was clinging to this pen in her dying moments is very clearly a message, too.
When has that ever been a fucking dying message in Ace Attorney? Let's be fucking real. To identify her killer, you mean? It was one time and then they— no, it was 2 times and then they erased it.
That's true.
I don't think there can be any doubt that this is a key piece of evidence in this case.
Hello, little button. We're invited to Smash, guys! Holy shit!
There's some sort of emblem here. A fire emblem. Look.
Huh.
But it isn't a Yume University one.
It must belong to some other organization, I suppose. A business of some kind. Bless you! But that would seem to imply that the pen doesn't in fact belong to Ray.
What a
We
kind
go to a bunch
father.
of screams that.
Bless you!
Bless you!
Ew.
The judge is like, what? Jeez.
Jesus, what? There's
Oh,
no
no.
good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. Objection!
What
Pen!
else wrote-
Oh my god, now we can fucking rotate this?
Sneezing.
What the hell? Why were we able to rotate this shit 20 minutes ago? Because they didn't teach us how to rotate shit in our mind? Are you serious?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in Turnabout Sisters, where you play the entire trial, and right at the very end, Mia goes, "You can flip the receipt, Phoenix," and that's the whole case.
I'm surprised that they made it a real mechanic later on.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
And
incredible.
flipping things is important.
This is the newspaper from Soseki-san. I'm still sneezy.
Everyone thank Emma Sky.
Everyone thank Emma
Come
Sky
on,
and that
thank you, Emma.
fuck ass vase.
Ah,
That vase.
God.
Ooh.
Fuck ass vase. Fuck ass
That seems
vase
to
walked so that Great Ace Attorney could run.
Great Ace Attorney could run,
So
genuine.
true.
Fuck ass vase and all the individual
They don't-
mini games that you play per case in Apollo Justice that are all wildly different mechanics wise.
No,
Why?
Yes.
you're right, Max. That part's good. I never see
When
anyone
Maya
talk
just
about that.
throws
She
a note at you and
throws
goes,
the
fucking press!
There seems to
Get
be
it
an important...
together, my guy. Oh my god.
There seems to be an important article on the back page as well. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory.
That's how you say that word.
Yep, from Yume's Medical Research. Father, isn't that your lab?
What the? I can't see that. The poison's been stolen.
I love you, Jimmy so much.
He's so good.
What
He's
the?
everything to me.
What the?
What the?
I love him so much. I'm sure this makes no sense to specifically Kate. What the? Sorry, I adore you, Jimmy Kotama. Anyway.
Jimmy Kotama says, what the fuck
Fuck.
is ASMR?
What the?
Fuck.
Ren, where's the roleplay ASMR?
Oh my
Come
god.
on, Ren. There's a market.
There's a market. Christ.
You Jimmy. You Jimmy.
It's this morning's paper that Soseki-san gave us. Are you saying you didn't know?
As embarrassing as that is for the head of the I'm not British, I can say it well, as the laboratory, I didn't. I've not heard any such thing.
I have to stop myself.
You
every
Jimmy
time I say
Mikotoba
it.
pro skater.
Where on earth could the reporter have gleaned his information?
Come to think of it, there was no article mentioning the story. I muted myself this morning, was there?
It's a highly toxic poison we've been working on in the strictest confidence. I'd put Ray in charge of the project.
But Daddy was working on a specific kind of poison. This music turns me on!
Why?
Same thing too! What is this music?
What is this music?
Ray, she was managing it.
If what's written here is true, it means that she tried to hide the theft from me.
Have you guys ever stabbed yourself with the pointy end of a plastic straw? I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurt.
You're right, Max. There is a Ray making LCL jokes here somewhere. And moreover, the details were leaked somehow.
don't believe it.
We need to read this article very carefully.
The article about the poison has been entered into the court record.
I'm doing
I-
really good.
Fucking allergies, guys.
No!
No!
Raucous England returnees tell all. This is the interview with you and Soseki-san, is it, father? You... It looks as though it was quite an exchange.
Yes, he became a little over-animated when he was talking about his time in England. The photographer managed to capture the moment his hand karate chopped me on the neck.
What the hell? I do hope you weren't hurt. That's it.
That's it. Alright, great.
Images
Got the
captured moments
poison.
before disaster.
We can, in fact, say there was poison. Congratulations, everybody.
Poison.
Hi, baby. Hello.
You karate chopped my neck and then they just said it.
There's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim.
I haven't had the guide up this entire time.
Yeah, I haven't been looking at the guide either.
I have it up.
Well.
Ren, congrats on being the responsible
Alright, Ren,
one.
I officially would like to know which statement to press.
The third one.
Oh, so thank you! I was right!
Okay, now I have it open.
But you have to do
There's no
something.
good reason.
I should.
If she was poisoned.
Poison.
Is it the picture or is it the poison? Or is it something else?
Is the point.
Good girl! Good girl!
I thought you
Good
were
girl,
talking about
baby.
the poison.
I thought you were talking about yourself for a second, and I was like,
No, I was
mean,
worried
yeah,
that I'd be
sure.
talking
I
about
guess.
you. No, God no. Hi, honey.
Well, I figured
No.
it wasn't me.
I hoped.
No, there is one possibility.
Baby girl.
One very good reason why the defendant might have decided to withdraw the knife from the victim's wound.
What?
What is lying coldly actually called?
The
It's pursuit
yokel
lying
not
coldly.
only has a poor grasp of the law, but is also a poor loser.
Yeah, it's just called pursuit lying coldly, straight up.
I think
Tell
so,
us
yeah.
then. What possibility do you think you've identified?
Sorry, it's pursuit little squiggle lying coldly.
Tilda.
Yeah. Did you guys know that the like scene breaks in novels and stuff when they're like little asterisks or like lines or like they're a funny little drawing or something? They're called dinkuses.
What?
I love.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
what?
excellent.
What track are we talking about? Investigations 2's is called Pursuit Lying Coldly.
Yeah, what are we talking?
What are we talking about?
I'm really sleepy. Hold on.
I didn't look at whatever was earlier in the chat. Oh shit. One of the
Yeah,
investigations ones is Pursuit Lying Coldly. What track are we
AI one
talking
is
about?
lying coldly. Because that's
Oh,
the
you went
Oh,
into
okay,
Friday
okay,
the
okay.
13th, yeah.
with the fucking
There we go. The
rip
Mario
ass
Kart one.
piano.
Yeah.
Da da
The Mario
da
Kart
da
one.
da da da
Those ones are so
da.
It's here in
Anyway.
this newspaper article. I forgot my Ryotaro voice.
Wanting
article
to reach
about
the
it.
conclusion.
Wanting to reach the conclusion. An article about a deadly poison having been stolen from a laboratory at the Imperial Humane University. Fuck.
I just don't think about Miles Sedgwick. It's not important to me.
Valid. The victim
You want-
perished from a stab
Say
wound.
that to
Poison
his
is no
face.
Oh my god.
He's sitting at my desk. He's inches from me.
Say,
But
hold
Phoenix
on,
and Maya
hold
are
on,
also there.
Hold on. Say that to. Nope, that's backwards. Say that to his face.
Hi. You're not important to me.
I could not
I have
give
a lot
less
more
of a
Miles
shit
Edwards
about
on
you.
my, on my desk than I thought. I also have one up there, but I can't reach it. His wig is up there. But
Prosecutor Ouchie, you will let the defense speak. But a
newspaper article. The court cannot rely on the kind of hearsay those wretched publications carry.
Oh, I have a story about that, Edward Nendo.
Counsel for the defense.
We'll bookmark it.
I'm going to need some tangible basis for your claim. You will indicate to the court precisely what part of the newspaper article mentioned affirms your assertion.
Your Excellency!
Yes, of course. Thank you. That's still me. I don't know why I stopped. Ray would never have done something to further endanger Miss Brett's life without just cause. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife from the victim's body is explained in the article where it says one of these things. Do you want an answer?
Oh, sorry, I was.
I'm looking at it.
What?
Oh, cool, there are, like, pages.
Yeah, you can
Thank
actually
fuck.
look if you want.
Oh, thank fuck.
Did we actually read the article?
No, we just got it. Even
We
the
probably read the
smallest
article.
amount entering the body by the mouth or violent from a poison-laced blade would prove fatal in minutes. Acute contraction of the pupils prior to death, such symptoms would be suggestive of this toxin. Synthesis of alkaloid. Yeah. I stand by what I said.
What?
The article reveals the following property about the poison in question. When the toxin enters the body on a knife laced with the poison, it's rapidly absorbed and causes death in minutes.
Are you suggesting?
If the knife used to attack Miss Brett was laced with this very poison, it would explain why the defendant, Membami-san, would have withdrawn the blade as soon as possible. Yes, the truth is, it was an attempt to stop the poison from entering the victim's body.
What? Nani?
This is complete and utter nonsense!
Not at all. The defendant withdrew the knife blade from the victim's body not to accelerate the woman's demise, but to save her life. And the prosecution cannot deny the possibility.
I mean, they can.
Have
it
you
would just
not
be
read
wrong.
the post-mortem report? The cause of death was hemorrhage!
Post-mortem reports are bullshit.
The word poison appears nowhere in the document!
That sounds like a you problem. Well, that's...
People don't even say Great Revival anymore. They say Triumphant Return.
That's because by acting
Great
quickly
revival.
to remove the blade, the defendant prevented the poison from taking hold.
Oh, please! This is clearly desperation! The weasel's last breaking of wind!
You know that phrase that people usually say.
Very normal
That phrase that
thank you,
people
bud.
totally say! Poison has nothing whatsoever to do with this case, as I believe the defense is well aware!
Ouchie thinks it's Catherine, obvious.
We have no proof that the information in this wretched newspaper article is at all reliable anyway!
Catherine Obvious is absolutely an Ace Attorney name. How have they not done
That
that?
should be, you're right.
How has that not happened?
That's really good. We're gonna make an OC that's a Lara girlfriend named
No.
Catherine Obvious.
I got so distracted by
Okay.
looking up Japanese words. In that situation,
Max, that's really
what
funny.
the student
That's
should have done.
terrible.
What did he say? Oh my
Monkey's
god.
Paw. Tam gets licensed, but we're forced to use official BGM names like Corner the Culprit in the documentation.
Monkey's Paw Tim gets licensed, but the Takanosuka cast is the
No!
I would love to see that.
No!
I actually love to see that though.
Julian!
I would
change
love to
anything?
see it, but don't fucking.
Julian, they'd destroy Maya. They'd take out all of that. They would
Oh,
just cut it
God.
out.
If they were legally bound to do the show as written, that would actually be great, but no.
Yeah, that's true.
That
but
would
I
fuck.
just don't trust him. I don't trust
I don't
him.
either.
I don't trust him creatively.
Corner the culprit.
You know, corner the culprit.
The culprit. In that situation, what the student should have done is wait for medical assistance to arrive. But instead, you claim she suspected poisoning and took the potentially lethal decision to remove the blade.
Insane.
Wild.
Banger.
She
Banger moment.
She must have had a strong reason for her suspicions then, or the argument makes no sense. Look at his happy little face.
Exactly! Well put, Inspector! On what grounds did she do it? Yokel!
Right. Posanoga really thinks he thought something, like he figured something out.
What did Ray suspect the stolen poison was involved?
I really thought you did something there.
If you want
Both already
grounds,
cooked.
I'll give you ground.
What? His new favorite word.
What?
You can't possibly!
I'm trying so hard to make it not missile. From your expression, Counsel, it would appear those are not empty words.
I want to see statistics from the recording booth of Takaya Kuroda recording the word what and how many are used.
Oh my god,
How
yeah.
many are the same?
That'd be so funny.
But naturally, as you stand in this courtroom as a lawyer, you must be aware that words alone, empty or not, are of no value in our modern justice system. The court demands evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we have
more evidence against you.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You are so fucked!
You are so fucked.
I'm well aware of that. I've seen it many times. From my place at his side in the Old Bailey.
It's the way
In
that
that
she talks
case,
about it, like the place
counsel.
that she's meant to be.
You will present the proof to the court now. What evidence demonstrates a clear link between this case and the poison in the newspaper article? The fucking postmortem report!
I want to double check that this isn't one of the ones that's like
Postmortem
weird.
report.
I know it is.
long and the short.
Is it the postmortem report?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to like double check that it wasn't like the same part of the article again.
I would ask the court to refer to refer to the notes section of the postmortem report, which reads: extreme meiosis, pupil constriction, was observed in the victim. Take that! Clearly, being a yokel with no knowledge of forensic science, I have no idea. So please, do tell me. Presumably, the fact that this condition of the victim was noted in the post-mortem report means that it's an unusual symptom of death.
Well,
Under normal circumstances, the pupils dilate when someone dies.
Human body's so weird.
It sure fucking is. There's extreme constriction instead. That's not certainly unusual, yes.
what are you doing, you yokel detective?
In the newspaper article, there's the following information about the stolen poison. Onset of symptoms occurs in minutes, ending with acute contraction of the pupils prior to death.
What?
If the defendant, upon seeing the victim stabbed in the back, happened to notice that the pupils of Miss Brett's eyes had constricted severely,
Yes, as a medical research assistant, she would have suspected poison immediately, without doubt.
Prosecutor Ouchie, I think you'll agree. This is very compelling evidence.
You yokel student and yokel professor!
I love
I
how his
fucking
biggest
loves that
insult
word.
is y'all are
Pick
from-
a different word.
Yeah, like that means something very specific. Like
That is a specific pull, but choose a different word. I believe the defense has expertly demonstrated a credible reason for the defendant's actions.
You keep using that word.
No.
I do not think it means what you think.
No! Yujin Mikotoba.
Yes, Your Excellency.
okay, full name.
I believe you are best placed here to confirm or deny the veracity of the defense counsel's argument. You will tell the court the truth about the details reported in this newspaper, please.
Bless you!
Bless
Not
you.
on Mike! Not the kitten sneezes on Mike. No!
No!
Sorry,
That was
fucking
Ray.
the really
was
loud
Ray.
bless you.
He has to make sure everyone's blessed.
You heard of Dad sneezes. Now get ready for whatever the fuck this is.
Dad bless you.
Dad bless.
Dad bless.
It pains me to have to admit it.
She's just like me for real.
Just like me for real.
But I'm afraid I don't know.
You don't know.
Kari Masen.
Baka mitai.
I just say words sometimes.
You're so brave.
You're so brave.
The toxin was kept under lock and key in my laboratory, certainly, but I was unaware of any theft.
Do you mean to tell the court that the reports of this theft are unfounded?
No, Your Excellency. Without returning to the laboratory to investigate myself, I couldn't stay.
Sue me, and I cannot stress this enough. Masen.
Masen.
Listen to the bumbling academic. Unaware of the theft of secret state research from his own workplace until he reads of it in the newspaper.
Sue me, and I cannot stress
I
this
think.
enough. Masen.
I take full responsibility for the incompetence of my supervision.
Father,
Pitiful situation for a university professor. You should have more control over your students rather than allowing them off on killing sprees.
I've been trying to figure out who you sound like this entire time. You sound like this one frog on BoJack Horseman.
Right.
Everyone's
yeah.
reacting to that.
I didn't even see what she said.
She said like hold it or something.
Hold it! None of this is Professor Mikotoba's fault. It's all my fault.
No.
No.
Ray.
Ray, that's... Membami-san, you stand accused here. Outbursts like this will not be tolerated.
Ray, you fucked up again.
Did I fuck up again? But it was me. I was the one who noticed that the poison we were developing had been stolen that day.
What?
Son of a bitch.
I keep thinking about it every time now.
Yeah. I tried to reach for my water and like I can't while I'm reading this.
So you knew.
I'd been placed in charge of overseeing the project. It was the day that the professor and Soseki-san were interviewed together for the newspaper. That's when I noticed that some of the poison was missing. Just a tiny amount it was.
Why didn't you let me know immediately?
I was scared.
Oh.
The whole project was supposed to be confidential, but some of the toxin had somehow been taken. So, I decided I'd try to get it back before anyone else found out. Because I had a very good idea who the thief was.
The thief. You don't mean.
Yes, of course. It was that dainty English woman.
Suddenly it sounds like an insult.
Miss Jezail Brett.
That's why I decided to join the little group of people going to the seaside. Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as if she knew she was untouchable. I know it was you who stole the poison.
Then I shot her in the face.
Then I shut her
And
in
then
the
I
face.
shot her in the face.
Okay, I'll take the racist back. Oh wait, no, you can be the racist.
And then she suddenly got to her feet before falling to her knees in front of me and then collapsing on the floor. That's when I saw the knife in her back. I couldn't understand what had just happened. And then, a moment later, I was seized with fear. The pupils of her eyes they'd shrunk to tiny pinpoints.
I don't believe it.
In other words, hold my hand. You realized that the victim was suffering the effects of the stolen poison.
My mind started racing. I hadn't seen anything past Miss Brett's lips whilst I'd been with her, which left only one possible way for the poison to have entered her body.
She's so smart. On the blade of the knife in her back.
And that train of thought was what spurred you to withdraw the blade.
Yes. If the amount that had entered her bloodstream was small enough, she might still have a chance. That's what I hoped. Really, I'm so sorry for staying silent all this time.
She went into paramedic mode for somebody who did not deserve it.
Yeah.
She's
I
so
love
good.
her so much.
Your attempt to hide the truth of what happened is not something that can be overlooked. However, I have duly noted the courage with which you confessed in the end.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
It's barely perceptible, but I do think the balance has shifted a little here. In this courtroom now, why was there a weird pause in the...
Your Excellency, do not be deceived! The victim just collapsed before your eyes, you say? Well, Memba-mi-san, if that is the case, perhaps you could explain how Miss Brett came to be stabbed?
Well,
You have no answer because the simple truth is that you stabbed the victim motivated by revenge! Objection!
Objection! But you have no conclusive evidence to prove that assertion, do you?
If that is your
That
name!
is your name.
Oh, I have evidence! And it is very much conclusive!
Sure, Archie.
it's what?
What's the prosecution counsel up to?
I wish I knew.
Right? It was brief, but he hesitated for a moment there. I'm almost sure of it.
You will produce the aforementioned evidence at once, Prosecutor Aochi.
Perhaps some praise is due, young yokel student.
What?
I had imagined there would be no need for me to submit this evidence. I won't hesitate, bitch!
I think that's what I've been associating Kate's Ouchie voice with.
Oh my
Actually,
god,
I
yeah,
think
that really
Yeah.
brought it together for me, yeah.
But you've brought this on yourself.
The only shot of Jezebel Brett's eyes.
I know.
Forehead.
Who says that?
What the?
Could a more damning shot exist? The cruelty in the air on that beach is almost palpable.
Mikotomas who are what the sayers.
What the?
Naughty the fuck.
This evidence, more than any other, reveals the true extent of the accused's murderous nature. For it shows the precise moment that Memba-mi-san plunged her dagger into the victim's back.
Me when I'm in the beach hut grasping the knife and we're both girls.
No, that's not true. No!
I don't believe it.
Order! Counsel for the defense. Was it you who was responsible for that shrill scream that just pierced my courtroom?
It's Dia's voice actor's birthday today.
It is! Yeah, it is!
Also, he's Snuff Kid in the movement.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Which I learned today.
I also learned that today from the birthday
I think I
No.
saw that birthday post, but I didn't register Dio.
He was like in a corner.
He was in the upper left.
I didn't see it. I saw stuff.
Perhaps his voice has yet to break. These yokels are slow of mind and slow to mature.
Yeah, he's Snuff Kid, and I said this is just finding out Koichi Yamadera is Donald Duck all over again. Why is Spike Spiegel Donald Duck?
I'll show you who's slow to mature.
Oh, no, that's a lie.
Careful now. Zato is starting to show her face here.
It is often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and here we have ample proof. The court will accept this extremely cogent photographic print as evidence.
The incriminating photograph has been entered into the court record.
I can't believe he's had a photograph like that up his sleeve the entire time. Actually, I can. His sleeves are very wide. It's such a stark image. I'm genuinely lost for words. Even though he was lost for words, the other image.
He continued to talk for the next 10 minutes.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. How did you... I mean, who took that photograph?
Look at this photograph.
Ray
Who
took the
who took
photograph.
that graph?
Call me your pee-pee piss-piss boy.
Piss boy.
No!
Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
Piss boy.
Woo! That's of no importance here. Stop trying to divert attention.
Oh,
Call me your pee-pee piss-piss boy. It's
I
of
don't
crucial
know.
importance, you fucking bastard.
I would rather kill you.
That's an absurd thing to say. It's crucially important, you fucking bastard.
The Kazuya influences are showing up.
Whoever took this photographic print was a witness to Miss Brett's death. The court must be allowed to hear this person's testimony.
Oh, is it the, Alright, I'm on board. I will uphold the defense's demand. The prosecution will reveal the identity of the person responsible for taking this photograph at once.
No, thank you. Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Pardon?
You see, this print arrived at the Imperial Police Bureau headquarters by express post yesterday. But there was nothing to indicate the sender's name or address. The provenance of that print is unknown.
Goodness.
Are we to understand then, counsel, that in full knowledge of the fact that this photograph has the murkiest of origins, you nevertheless believe it fit for submission as evidence in the Supreme Court?
When you first produced that print before, I noticed that you hesitated for a brief moment. Because you knew that it wasn't completely reliable evidence, didn't you?
Silence, you yokel student and blabbering professor.
He literally lives in Tokyo, man.
What matters is the blatant truth that this print so eloquently expresses.
But the defendant has already admitted to pulling the blade from the wound. Clearly, this isn't the moment that the knife was plunged into the victim's back, but
The moment it was withdrawn. Don't waste this court's time with your ramblings.
Indeed. Without knowledge of who produced this print, we have no means of verifying the claim. And the scene it captures is without doubt the most compelling evidence presented to the court. If the defense is unable to shed any further light on the matter, I believe the conclusion is clear.
oh no.
Susato, this is the time for you to fight. If what you've established so far is true, and there can be no doubt. This photograph shows the moment that Ray withdrew the blade from the victim.
Oh god. Yes, we just need to prove that somehow.
You'll have plenty of time to rue your defeat on the slow train back to the provinces.
Oh my
You'll
god.
rue
He's
this
really-
day, Carly Shay.
You know it's rue this day, Carly Shay. Rue it, I say. And to rue the day you came up against Takatsuchi Ouchi in a court of law.
If I can't determine who took this photograph, then the trial is going to come to an end. There must be a clue somewhere. A blues clue. There must be some way of working out who took it.
Baby Susato would have loved Blue's Clues.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
this
She
in my
fucking
heart.
would.
She and Iris
Shut
both
up.
would have loved Blue's Clues.
Well counseled.
Yes.
Your Excellency. The burning question is who took that photograph. And the truth is...
Well, do we have him in the court record? Because if we don't, I fucking know.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, thank God.
You do.
You know.
We just got a sans. We just got a sans. We just got a sans. I wonder who it's from. Thanks, squad.
Kofi.
Did she say that? That's
When
beautiful.
did she say that?
I don't know, but I trust
believe
that she
it.
said it. Thanks,
believe it.
Kofi.
Click the. Aww.
If I give up now, I'll never be able to look Ray in the eye again.
They kill me. They kill me.
This isn't about whether I can or can't come up with the answer now.
I
simply have to. The identity of the person who took this dramatic photographic print is, I assure you, something the defense can and will reveal.
What? No, you can't possibly. But as you so boldly claim that you can, please do enlighten us.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to present a name.
How utterly underwhelming. Do you really believe you could...
However, I am able to present evidence. The defense has a piece of evidence that reveals important details about the photographer's identity.
What?
She's so good.
She's
So good.
She's so good.
Very well then, counsel. Present your proof to the court. Which piece of evidence do you claim reveals something about the identity of the mysterious photographer?
You know this.
I
You
do.
know this. You know this.
Woo.
I mean, I know what I want to say. I don't know how they want me to fucking say it.
Do you want a hint?
Hold on. I want to say it was this fucking photographer that keeps following Satsuki around, and I don't know how they want me to fucking say it. Unless they want me to be like, it's the pen. Except that's fucking Ray's pen. That makes no sense.
No, it has something to do with the photos.
Yeah, it does. Would you
Yeah.
like a hint?
Yes.
Look real close to the photos.
Motherfucker.
Not this photo.
Not this one. Yeah. The other two photos. That one was taken by like somebody on the crime scene.
Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, got it. Got it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You got it.
Take that.
What is that? The newspaper again. Raucous England returnees tell all.
It's not the headline that's relevant here, Your Excellency. It's the photograph.
I know
at
journalism
this.
doesn't pay well, but buddy, get your camera repaired.
Get this photograph. If you look at it closely, you'll notice that there are some white lines on the right-hand side. Oh, it doesn't make you point it out. I thought it made you.
Ah, yes, indeed. They had already caught my eye, as it happens.
What of it? A shadow of some kind, presumably. From the branches of a tree or the like.
A piece of fluff from Van Zeeks' hair fell off. That's funny.
Your
balding.
Excellency! Kill!
Kill him.
Kill!
Kill! There are no trees growing inside my laboratory at the university, I can assure you.
There are no trees in the lab.
There are no trees in Bossing
Trees
Say.
in Bossing Say.
Both of you! Oh shit, it's me. What the hell? Now, if you look closely at this photograph, who's Ryutaro?
I like to imagine she just said that. That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Not paying
That's
any
me,
attention.
what the hell? Good gracious!
Whoa! Yes, exactly the same pattern of lines present on this photograph too. This is also like not how lenses being cracked works.
It's not.
Well-
It's really not.
Well, that tells us nothing.
It's actually a very specific piece of glass stuck to the lens. Okay.
Yes, it's a shadow
Did
of
you
some
rewind?
kind, definitely. The
Yeah.
branches of a tree.
It's dry erase marker.
It's a Sharpie.
Yeah.
It's
There
white
wouldn't
out.
be any there wouldn't be any trees growing inside a hut at the beach, Council.
What's quite remarkable about it is that the two patterns are absolutely identical. How could such an extraordinary similarity have transpired?
Same fucking lens, obviously. A curious matching pattern that appears on both photographic prints is a result of
Some tree
photographer
branches.
drew on us. Some tree branches. Obviously, there are trees inside the lab and inside the hut. We've established this.
So many trees.
Obviously, it must be due to a problem with the camera used to take the photographs.
With the photographic device.
Yes, we can confidently say that the camera's lens must be scratched.
No, we cannot. But sure.
No, we can't, but go off.
And that the scratched lens causes unwanted lines to appear on every print taken with the device.
It would have worked for them to just put like black blobs on it. Like it's still. It would have worked. In short, I love that song from Edges. The two photographs under consideration here were taken with the same camera.
It's like $18.99. Be nice to him.
But there
Ouchie
must be
whispering-
hundreds of such camera
whispering,
devices
whimpering
here in the
ASMR.
capital.
No!
It would be utterly impossible to identify the owner of this particular one.
Terrible. Objection! I think you're forgetting Prosecutor Achi. Hello, Bayonetta entering my voice. One of the photographs featured in a newspaper article. Jesus. Face the fuck out.
A newspaper.
Bayonetta. What the fuck is happening? That's right.
I'm trying to tone it down. It's getting late over here.
I'm so EP. I'm trying so hard to be present.
we're almost done. We're almost done. It's
We're
fine.
literally
I
at the end.
We're
I
right
know.
at the end.
I'm holding out.
Does anyone else hear a single angelic note? The author of that article is the mystery witness to this crime.
What?
I have a feeling. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see why you were called a raucous England returnee.
What are you
Just
yelling
another
about? You've
raucous
already
English creature.
testified.
So Saki is always just like a shot of espresso to the face every time you do the voice.
Every time.
It's many memo, I tell you! Many memo! Memo!
They really put in extra camera just for that.
Um,
And I eat it up.
So Seki-san,
I know how
What
to
was
work a
that?
camera!
did you say menu memo?
Ever since I returned to Japan and became a fancy boy, a reporter from the Shoyu News has been hounding me, following my every move. A reporter by the name of... Is it Rayton?
Righton.
Right,
because he writes
He's writing
in
many
memos.
memos.
I figured I just
Many
never
memo.
pronounced it out loud, and I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. Rayton many memo. Yes, hounding me from dawn till dusk.
Yeah, Japaneses hate that mame momi. Mame momi. Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Mommy mommy.
Now that he mentions it, there was a guy with a unique 3D model in the back.
They secretly spy. I didn't need to repeat that. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh,
Does it say Reporter B?
A camera to the left of him. A notebook to the right. There I am, stuck in the middle with write in many memo.
I'll be in the
It's
middle of
Yowie.
you two get along. Yeah! So, you're saying that this picture was taken by...
By many memo. Yes, my lord, your excellency, Esquire. I had
I
not
have that
thought
song
of that song in
on-
so many years.
I have that song on it.
I
Great
know.
Ace Attorney
I
playlist,
know
but
why
can't
you
talk
do.
about it.
I know.
Officer!
You didn't even
Find
need
this
to
newspaper
specify that it was
reporter.
Great Ace Attorney. You just said
Yeah,
you had it on a playlist.
No,
and
I
knew.
have other
Bring it to my
disaster
courtroom.
molecules, I promise.
We will adjourn for a short recess in the meantime.
Jokers to the left of me, clowns to the
Runs
right.
to the right.
Yes,
I
Your
got it.
Excellency.
As you say, Your Excellency.
Sounds
And
so
one more
defeated.
thing. I saw you do it. I want this knife, the murder weapon, examined for traces of poison.
The
This
way we
knife
went
that's just
halfway
we've
through.
had.
Yeah.
You will solicit the assistance of the Imperial University's medical department for the task. Understood?
Praise the sun. Meh.
Meh.
Many memo.
Can't wait until this trial is over and then we never have to speak to Ouchie ever again.
Oh,
Unless they make a third game. Which I would love, but
that sounds so imperialist.
yeah. Fuck bootleggers.
Love to say.
No.
Oh, Ouchie.
You're right. You're right.
I am. Happy belated Lesbian Visibility Week.
I'm sorry. I know it was gonna land on. I'm sorry.
Hey, we get
It's
to
fine.
extend that
We got
bad
to
boy
extend
another.
Yeah,
We
we
need
got
to
to extend it
extend it.
another
Let's
week.
go.
I could not make sounds.
Real.
Thank you, lesbians.
Thanks, lesbians.
Thank you, lesbians.
Thank you, lesbians, and I'm sorry, women.
Sorry.
Sorry, women.
Women,
women.
am I right?
Yeah.
So true.
I know. I'm sorry,
And-
women.
Is there anything you want to say to women everywhere? I'm sorry.
Sorry, women.
And so begins the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve.
I'm so normal about this game.
Not next week, not the following week, but the
Oh
week
my god,
after.
I forgot we had.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna be
pro-
off for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, right? Yeah.
2 weeks.
Damn, I forgot.
Until we come back, and I guess we will probably finish this
We'll definitely
trial.
We'll
Yeah.
finish it. Yeah.
I was
we'll
gonna
finish
say the cases are never long. Bless you.
it. The last-
That is a lie. They are long.
That's yeah, no, they are.
Actually, that is a lie. Usually, they're like fine.
Yeah, this one.
What's coming up? Tomorrow at some point, Persona 3 Reload. Tuesday, Yakuza 0 Chapter 6 with Ren.
Christ.
We made a lot of noises today, guys.
I-
We-
A lot of
My
noises
favorite
have been
cutscene in all of Yakuza is at the end of chapter 6, so I'm really excited.
Fuck.
made. Thursday, more Baldur's Gate 3 with Nav. Friday.
Nav, my good friend Nav?
Nav, my good friend Nav.
Double Destiel Friday?
Friday.
What?
Hello?
Oh, never mind. It clicked.
Mhm. On
Why
Friday,
is it double? Max, why is it double Destiel?
on Friday, Max, Jack, and I will be starting Dual Destinies.
But how did
yes.
double Destiel happen? Can I inquire?
I don't remember. I'll be
Big
honest.
fan of that. Big
Okay.
fan of that.
No, it was because at one point I tried typing the word dentist, and I typed
I'm sure you did.
Destis, and so I was like, oh fuck, my dumbass brain wanted to type Destiel, And then
Oh
we
my
just
God.
riffed on that, and it became. then it
Double
became double
Best
STL.
deals when you leave.
Yell when you leave.
That's what the super hell gift set is.
That's exactly what the super hell gift
That's
set is.
what would have happened if I was at the Escapade stream.
Best deal.
That's where that
Exactly.
bit would have ended.
God.
I'm not proud of my past.
And then Saturday.
I do
the
really want to know
11th,
what the bit means.
You
there
can
will
find it.
be
That's
most
true.
likely no stream. There will definitely be no Great Ace Attorney stream. I might fuck around and do a random P3R stream that day. I don't know. But there will definitely not be any
I'll
Great Ace
find it
Attorney
next
that week. We will see you again on. My door is open. I can't see the gnome boys. 25th? That can't be right.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Uh,
25th.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
Yeah?
hold on.
The
Let me look
11th
at the
and then
calendar.
the 18th.
Yes.
We're off the 11th
Look
and the
at
18th.
the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will see
That's
you
right.
again on May 25th to continue Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. I also do have to
The
do my
best game
awkward
ever
plug
made.
right at the end. I hate doing these plugs. It feels so weird. I have a Ko-fi and a Throne if you would like to support me monetarily. I'm trying to get myself a new setup so that stream doesn't keep exploding all the time because I know that's hell to watch. I'm trying to get the little bar that you saw on my stream is starting and ending screens, that little bar that has 1% of $900. That is to help me buy a new PC build that I'm trying to get together. And then if you go to my Throne wish list, you can contribute to purchasing things like the desk and the chair that I'm trying to get for a new setup. If you don't want to do either of those, you can subscribe to me right here on Twitch to support me financially. You can donate bits if you want, or you can just donate directly to my Ko-fi for other reasons if you want it. I don't know. None of these things are mandatory, but they are greatly appreciated every time. I hope you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are.
Yeah.
And until next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Women, am I right?
Women, am I
Women.
right?
And am I right?
Women, am I right? Acting exercise. How many different ways can we say it?